Well, hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shaylee, and together we are in a little bit of heaven, a little bit of Christmas heaven, possibly, because we have got the best Christmas presents, birthday presents, or actually, it's gone a bit chilly, hasn't it? Don't want to put the heating on just yet, do we? We're a bit worried about putting that heating on. We've got items that are going to keep you nice and toasty warm, but actually really affordable to run.
If these were just a normal fleecy blanket, they'd be great, but these are heated blankets. These are blankets where you can change the temperature to whatever you want it to be. They come in two different colours. Hayley's got the grey, I've got the brown. You've got that beautiful like velvet finish on the top, and then on the reverse, you've got that gorgeous Sherpa lining.
Absolutely stunning. And the great thing is as well, the electricity part will unplug. So this is washable. So perhaps if you have got, you know you've got pets that are going to brush past and they're going to get hairs and things on. There's 9 different heat settings, which is absolutely heaven. So 9 different heat settings. But then you can also set it to automatically turn off. So if you think, well, actually, I might just nod off whilst I'm watching a bit of TV, and when I've got that little bit of warmth, each of the actual heat settings is just 20 minutes. So you've got up to 3 hours. So you can set 20 minutes, 40 minutes. You can set an hour and 20, an hour and 40, 2 hours, 2 hours and 20, 2 hours and 40, 3 hours.
And so simple and straightforward to use. Your power button's just there in the middle. It's as simple as that to turn it on and turn it off. As Hayley said, you can take the cord off the blanket and then the blanket will go in the washing machine.
Which is amazing. Not even hand wash, go in the washing machine up to 40 degrees, which is absolutely incredible. So as and when, your dad absolutely loved his blanket.
Do you know,
and it was his little bit of heaven, wasn't it?
Every single day he'd sit down, he'd put the blanket on and have that warmth. And it's not an overheating type of heat.
Well, because you've got the different levels as well, you can get it just right for you. So if it is, you just want a little bit of warmth, you can just put that first level on. But if it is a chilly day, and I know we are so worried about putting heating on and things, this just allows you where you're sat, because you don't want to heat the whole house if you're just going to be sat in the living room. It allows you to heat where you are, and you can actually lay it over the bed as well to heat the bed before you get in it.
Definitely.
Or have it over
or put it in underneath the duvet and warm the bed like you warm it with a hot water bottle. $34.99, usual price of $64.50.
Oh my goodness, the price is fabulous.
Brilliant. The size is great as well, 120 centimetres by 160. If you want to wrap it around you, you can. If you want to have it over your lap, there you can see 9 temperature settings, up to 3 hours and then an auto shut off. But you set that in 20-minute increments, and after it's counted down, again, you've got the auto shut off.
And it could be like a little shawl around your shoulders. You could be laid under it on the sofa. Very clever how it works as well, because you've got this amazing softness, this velvety fleece on the outside, this ultra soft Sherpa fleece that sort of then touches you, and then you've got the heating element in the middle.
But the fact that you can take the electric cord away and then put it in the washing machine.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. All you've got to do is choose which colour you want to go for. You've got a grey option or a brown, 247415, and you will love this.
And we haven't got thousands, I'm afraid. We will definitely try and get it back in before Christmas, but I would think ahead for Christmas presents as well, just in case. I know where we've worked in the past, sadly, we've had things like this in about this time of year, and then when it gets close to Christmas, and we were the same actually, because I originally had to buy your dad's from somewhere else, because where we were selling them sold out and we never managed to get any back in. So do grab them whilst the stock is there. Great present. Perhaps you've got an elderly relative that you know really struggles keeping warm. I know my mum at the minute is freezing.
And the thing
temperatures seem to have really dropped.
Everybody's worried about is energy costs. These are really low energy consumption as well, but you get that toasty warmth around you.
I think they
more or less straight away.
It's around about, was it about 7p an hour or something like that? But
Depends
obviously
on your tariff.
It depends on how much you pay for your electricity, but thereabouts, which is absolutely fantastic. Just pence, which is brilliant.
And that's just the beginning of the show. Brand new today. I think these are going to be really popular. Something that Hayley is revealing.
I'm in heaven. Absolute heaven.
Living the dream, aren't you?
This is Oh, if anyone struggles with cold feet, when your feet are cold, your body's cold, and there's nothing worse, is there? You can't get comfortable, you can't nod off. If your feet are cold, nothing's functioning properly. This is actually a foot warmer, and there's loads of space inside.
Up to a size 12.5 foot
Which
size,
is
this.
brilliant.
Imagine you come in, you've got your feet wet while you've been out. It's been pouring down.
Yeah.
My word, has it rained today.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my
we
goodness.
left home and our neighbour rang. We were about an hour or
from
so
home.
away, and they said the road's completely flooded. Are you
The
coming back
water's
tonight?
lapping at
'Cause
the
I don't
front
think
door.
you'll get down the road. It's absolutely bucketed
But
down.
imagine you've got your feet cold,
And they're
you've got your feet wet.
Then they're really cold.
You get in, you put your feet in this foot warmer, or maybe you've just been stood on your feet all day. You've been stood, you work in a shop, you're a nurse, or you're someone who runs
achy
around all day.
feet.
Achy feet will be beautiful for.
This is honestly heaven.
Comes with a remote control once again. Also got to let you know that inside, that Sherpa lining comes out, and again it'll go in the washing
Obviously,
machine.
as ladies, we won't need to wash ours because our feet smell like roses. But if the gentlemen are putting their feet in this, it'll definitely need a good wash. So that's
will.
really good that you can actually take that out and wash. Really good size, as you say, up to about a size 12, which is fantastic. It's really lightweight, which I don't really think matters. But actually, if you think, well, I'd take it in the caravan, I'll take it away on holiday, I'll put it in my suitcase.
And again, really low energy consumption we're talking about here. 100 watts
and
power
really
usage.
low in price. If you want a great present under £30, what can you buy for under £30? I mean, that is absolutely phenomenal. So I would definitely, again, think ahead for Christmas. There we go, just come in. It is that situation. The feet were wet. She's taken
Nice
the wet
cup of
socks off.
tea.
She's popped her feet into the warmer. She's got herself a cup of tea. She's in absolute heaven. Great when you're watching the movies as well.
Again, you've got a remote control on there. You've got 3 different heat settings, which are perfect for you. That maximum cut-off of 90 minutes, but it's dead straightforward. If you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy this for an elderly relative, will they be able to understand the remote? It's really straightforward.
3 levels.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. There's nothing else to think about, and it will automatically shut off after 90 minutes. And if you want to turn it back on, just turn it back down to 0, leave it a couple of minutes, and then restart it again.
And the other great thing is they've got nice long power cords as well. That goes for the blankets and for the foot warmer. So if you're not right by a plug socket, they've got a really nice long cord. 294650 only comes in the grey option in the foot warmer.
Now we're really busy on the blankets and the foot warmers. I know the weather has changed. It's gone so cold, and I know we're not. My mum's like, I'm not putting the heating on yet. I'm like, but you're freezing, Mum. I'm not putting on. It's September. And I'm not until late October, going into November. So this allows you to have that warmth wherever you are. Honestly, you're going to absolutely love both of these. Now, something else you're going to love, which we actually had back in stock last night and hadn't had since February.
We've managed to get onto tonight's show. Now, it's a liquid collagen supplement. The reason this was so busy is because as soon as we get into our 20s, we naturally start to deplete collagen from our body. So if we lose something, we need to replace it, don't we?
And I think a lot of the time you'll think, oh, collagen, that's in creams. But actually, collagen is in a vast amount of your skin. And when you lose collagen, that's when you start to see your lines and wrinkles. You get that sagginess as well. But collagen is also in your ligaments, your muscles, your bones. So what actually happens, and this is the bottle, what actually happens is as you deplete collagen in your body as well, that's when you feel those aches and pains, when you start to feel old, when you struggle to get out of bed, when you don't perhaps walk so well. So if, like Sean says, losing collagen is creating you looking old and feeling old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen? To get that balance back. If you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule. If you were thirsty, I'd get a glass of water to get the balance back. So taking collagen is such a great way to help you get those collagen levels back up, and for so many can make such a difference. Obviously individual sort of results vary, but for so many, once you start to take collagen, you will never want to.
And that depletion we talk about
taking it.
is in men and in women, isn't it? But we've got a little chart here that shows you the older we get, the more the collagen depletes.
The reason it's done just for the women, and men is the same, you lose an amount of collagen every single year from your early 20s. But for ladies, sadly, when you do get into that period of life where things really change in your 50s, you really can deplete so much more collagen so much quicker. So you start, I think if you're like me and you are going through sort of the menopause and things, you do feel, you look in the mirror and you're, oh my goodness, I'm aging so quickly, I'm feeling so much older, and that's because that collagen is depleting so quickly.
It's half the price it should be. $59.95 comes down to $29.99. You've got type 1 collagen and type 2 collagen in there, designed to help with skin, hair, nails, muscles and joints. You've also got hyaluronic acid and essential hydration for the skin. In fact, the ingredients in this particular collagen are brilliant.
Yeah, there's lots of
so
the
many
B vitamins.
Yeah.
And those B vitamins, I know we've all read about them. They're vital, especially B12, and that's in there. But there's so many fantastic vitamins, and perhaps you try and get these vitamins into your everyday, but taking all those capsules is a nightmare. The great thing is, with one shot of this in the morning, you've taken all of that.
And do you know what I would say with this? Definitely multi-order when it comes to the collagen, because this is, I think it's about a 3 weeks supply that you get here. You just take 125 mil, but look at this. This is where you see less aches and pains in muscles and joints, 100% natural flavouring, firmer skin, it's sugar-free, it's about stronger hair and nails, really quick collagen absorption because it's a liquid, isn't it?
It's a liquid, it's not a capsule that's got to break down, it's not you trying to eat the right food to try and get collagen into your body, and again your body's got to break it down. This is your liquid drink, and this is all you need to take every single morning. It's as simple as this. I have it in the fridge because it just tastes amazing cold, and you'll want it first thing in the morning. It'll give you that kickstart. I feel it gives me energy as well, and that's all you take in the morning, every single morning, and that is your collagen intake with all those extra vitamins.
And the flavour, it's a lovely natural berry flavour, so it's not something that you won't want to take. You'll want to make it part of your daily routine. 460114 is the
Can we
item
stay
number.
here all day?
I think it's great. We've got it right there for you right now. We sold so much of that last night. We managed to get some more for the show
Now, stock
tonight.
of that, by the way, I can't remember where we got to last night. I think we got to 40%, but that wasn't just for last night's show. That's why we've still got stock, because it was meant to be stock for, I think Diane was saying she doubts we'll get more stock for the next couple of months. We haven't had stock since February, so please grab it, and if, like Sean says, multi-order if you can, because like any sort of supplement, the longer you take it, the better those results can be.
And the other thing that's really important is the 10,000 milligrams in each one of those measures.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what ERC are really good at, putting the right amounts in.
It is that maximum benefit amount, if you like.
I took collagen for a very long time, and it was capsules, and I thought it's not really doing, I don't think, a great deal for me. And then I read the packet, and I should have been taking about 8 a day, and I was taking one. I was like, all right. So the great thing is you get what you need in just that one drink, because it's the right amount.
We will talk more about that as we go throughout the show, but get it in your basket quickly. And something else we've got to mention, because we are very low in stock, are our mulberry silk duvets. If you've watched us on mulberry silk shows, you'll know we have this on our bed at home. It's an all year round duvet. However, when we say it's the last of the stock, we only have 2 sizes left now. We've only got the king and the super king.
And we've only got quite low double figures as well, so it is first come, first served.
And there's so many benefits when it comes to a silk duvet.
Oh my goodness.
It's year round. You don't have to change it from summer to winter, autumn to spring. It's a lot thinner than you would imagine, but it does the job all year round. When you're cold, it locks the warmth in.
It cocoons around your body. You never get that draft going. You know, when you roll over and a normal duvet will leave a gap and you're trying to tuck it under your body. You'll never be in that situation. It just drapes around you, cocoons your body. And what it actually does is, through the winter months, it keeps you at that nice warm temperature. But then through the summer, if you do really struggle and get too hot, you never need to kick this duvet off, because it wicks away moisture and it lets the heat actually travel through, because it is silk, because it's that natural fibre, rather than hitting the heat back onto the body so you get hot and clammy. You won't with this duvet.
And when we say it's silk, it's 100% mulberry silk. You can see how fine the quality of silk is there, and that's all about the diet that the mulberry silkworms live on. It means they produce the finest silk. This is why we can't get the duvets all the time. We've got King and Super King. They both come under the same item number, 212998. Obviously, we've got massively reduced prices, and you can take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. The other thing to mention
So many benefits, isn't there, with silk? Obviously, it's all round, you know, all year round duvet. It wicks away the moisture. It keeps you at the right temperature. It helps you get a better night's sleep because you're not waking up because you're too hot or too cold. So you've got that comfort all night. But there's a really amazing point with allergies, because this is actually, to our knowledge, the only duvet that has this.
The only silk duvet in the UK that has Allergy UK seal of approval. And the reason for that is silk is a very dry environment. It's not moist. As Hayley said, it wicks away moisture. So you'll find that because it's such a dry environment, that dust mites don't like to live in that area.
So, yeah.
The other thing to say is it's machine washable.
Yes.
It comes with a 10-year warranty as well. You'll absolutely love this duvet all year round. We've got not only mulberry silk duvets, we also have silk pillows and silk pillowcases.
What I should say as well with the duvet is you can try it. Raymond, who actually brings this into the country for us, he will allow you to get it home, try it and test it. And if it's not right, you can get in contact with him. And he's quite happy to give you your money back. So it's a product that, honestly, get it home and try it, but we do only have the King and the Super King left available. I think it's a great wedding gift as well, present idea, or Christmas gift again. It's fabulous.
So 212,998 is the item number. The king size, usual price of £259. You've got a £60 saving there. It comes down to £199. Then you've got Super King, usual price of £279. Again, huge saving there, down to £219. Another £60 saving.
And of course, splitting those costs with PayPal Pay in 3 makes it so affordable. So please do grab those. We will, like we say, go into more detail a little bit later on if there's any stock left, because I know they will tick through whilst we're chatting. What you can do, though, is check everything out on our website, which is fabulous. Yeah,
it's ShopOnTV.co.uk. We've got a great array of home products, but don't forget that collagen drink we've got for you. There's the silk pillows.
Oh, and the silk pillowcases.
Come in different colours.
Do your own research on why silk pillowcases are so good, skin-wise, hair-wise. Have a look why celebrities love silk pillowcases. Sadly, there's a lot we can't tell you, but my goodness, there's loads of reasons to actually, you know, get a silk pillowcase. Yeah, and silk pillowcases make a brilliant Christmas present. Yes. If you're thinking, ooh, I don't know what to buy them, everyone would love. And then mulberry silk again, so the best of the best, like the king of silks, and silk on both sides too. Cotton on the inside, so it won't slip and slide on your pillow, because the idea is not to create more creases on your face when you sleep, so it's nice and silky and soft. But also do your research onto how it works as well with sort of the moisture in your skin. Again, and wicking away the moisture for your hair, because a lot of people and a lot of hairdressers will recommend you have sort of a silk turban to protect your hair and look after your hair. So again, see why it's so good. Now I'm just hearing one of our sizes we've already sold out. One of the colours, the white's already gone. But the great thing about Raymond's mulberry silk pillowcases is that you have the option to have colours. The desert is beautiful, the sage is gorgeous, and you've got that lovely Arctic blue. So the desert is like the goldy colour, which is gorgeous. The sage, obviously, the very nice green, which is a very calming sort of sleeping environment colour, and then the Arctic is your nice, it's like a silvery blue actually, so if you have sort of greys and silvers, it's perfect. But then if you have blues, and it works really nice with navies and things too. But we've got to get back to these gorgeous blankets in a moment. However, oh no, we better mention the Aira, haven't we? See, we just want to talk about these blankets because we're in heaven. Cozy. But the Air is fabulous, because how many of you over the last few days have put the washing on overnight and there's no chance of putting it outside, that washing, because the weather's terrible. But when you hang it indoors, it always smells funny, doesn't it? I know this is not very nice, but it has that. Has that wee smell, doesn't it? If you when your clothes don't dry properly, it's got that horrible sort of wee smell. It does. The great thing, you put something on and you're like, oh, and it's because it hasn't dried properly. The great thing about this is a heated Aira. It's got 20 bars there. It folds completely flat when you're not using it. All you've got to do is turn it on, and then it heats up to between 45 and 55 degrees. Imagine how much you pay when you use your tumble dryer. Oh, this in comparison is so much better, and it's so much kinder
closer to your clothes. It's what we call a winged airer, so it's got those extra wings on the side. It'll take up to 15 kilos in weight. Cost of electricity, and they've put it by a tumble dryer, only 7 pence per 60
and honestly, just go
Once again, that depends on your supplier, doesn't it?
And just go onto the internet as well and see how much it costs to use a tumble dryer.
Yes, yeah.
And then you'll see the difference. But I think lots of us worry about using tumble dryers, and I know it does seem to make your clothes look really old really quickly. So though we say sort of 7 pence for 60 minutes, or depending on what your costs are for your electricity, but it is just pence, which is fantastic. The other nice thing is it folds.
Storage, I love this. So it folds really flat. So if you want to put it under a bed, if you want to put it again down the side of if you've got that gap by the washing machine.
There's always a space, isn't there, for an area. So really it's the same as a regular area, I would say, not much bigger than a regular area, but you've got all this space. And weight wise, we didn't even have enough clothes to put on our area. There's still gaps on ours. You've got 10 kilograms in the centre there, and then 2.5 kilograms on each end, so 15 altogether.
There are 20 heated bars there.
And we've got so much space left, we couldn't find enough clothes to actually hang. And it's so simple. It's on and off, which is fantastic. Tells you there the stainless steel tubes. There's 20 of them. But there is a really clever cover as well that goes on top of this.
Yeah, normally you don't get the cover included. The great thing about the cover is when you pop that over, it's got holes in the top, so it releases a small amount of heat, but it locks the heat in. So it's going to heat up and warm those clothes even quicker.
Do you know the other thing I love about this? Because we often have to dry our clothes indoors, and not only do they get that horrible smell, but that dampness that you then shut into a room. Have you noticed where you do put your clothes to dry that perhaps the net curtains have gone a little bit moldy,
bit of mould on them,
or around the windows? That's because it's created that dampness, condensation on the window. So please, if you do dry your clothes indoors, that is an absolute necessity.
Greatly reduced price, down to £54.99. PayPal Pay in 3 available for you. 203-869. You find everything on the web, but before we go to the web, oh my word, I want to show you these blankets once again. If you've just joined us and you're thinking, what are they up to? It's not just a fleece blanket. This is a heated fleece blanket. Imagine snuggling under this, putting warmth on while you're watching a movie. Whenever we watch a movie, we have a blanket on, don't we?
I love a blanket on. I always struggle with the cold. If I'm sat still, I'm cold unless it's a really hot day, and the temperatures have changed so much, haven't they? The temperatures have dropped, but we're not going to put the heat on right now, are we? We're like, there's no way. It's only September, but it feels like it's really autumny. This allows you to be warm wherever you're sat in the room that you're in, which is brilliant.
It's got an electric cord attached. You can take that off and it'll go in the washing machine, even though it's an electric warming blanket. Really simple and straightforward to use. You press the button in the middle there, and then you've got 9 different levels to choose from when it comes to the heat. The heat button is just at the base, so you choose what level of heat you want, and then you've got a timer on there, and that goes up in 20-minute increments. So it's completely up to you.
3 hours, so you can set it for 3 hours, sit down, put that movie on, and you know you're going to fall asleep because you're cosy, you're warm. It doesn't matter what the rest of the house is, you're nice and toasty under this. The price is amazing, but please do check those baskets out.
Grey or brown are your choices. We'll be back in just a minute.
Well, a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley.
And I'm Sean.
Together with Shaylee, it's great to have ITV1 with us. We've already got STV, which has been an absolute pleasure, and we have got an amazing show coming up. We've got lots of brand new products. We've got great Christmas presents, oh my word. But we've also got products that are going to help keep you warm right now, before you start putting that central heating on. And perhaps at times I think you'll think, well, actually, I'll just use my blanket, or my foot warmer. But we'll tell you about that in a minute. Did you see it? Did you see it? Woo! This is absolute heaven. But we're going to start off with the blankets, which already are really busy.
It's not just a fleece blanket, it's a heated fleece blanket. You've got the gorgeous colour on the top with that lovely velvet finish. This is the brown, Hayley's got the grey. They both come under the same item number.
10% of my grey already sold out and gone. We were saying earlier, it's a great Christmas present, and though obviously we'll try and get these back in stock before Christmas, we've sold these in the past at this sort of time of year, and sadly, when they sold out, we couldn't get them back in stock. So do grab them now, even ahead for Christmas, just in case, because it is a product that's always, especially now it's gone cold, an absolute bestseller.
It really is, and really simple to operate. Now, this cord that you see here is a really nice long cord, so you don't have to be right by a plug socket. It's really simple to operate, but it's removable. When you do remove it, the blanket is then machine washable.
Yeah, it removes down here. You just unplug it, and then you've actually able to put the blanket into the washing machine, which is fantastic.
So just press the button that you see here. We're just hearing we've got international viewers in Marrakesh this evening. Lovely to have your company too. So simple as that, press the power button, and then you've got your different levels. So if you want to, 9 different levels of heat. You decide just how hot you want it to be. Which is great.
So if you just want a little bit of warmth, but if it's a really chilly day and you're like, I'm not going to put the heating on, but actually I'll put my blanket up to 9. So affordable to run as well.
Yeah, really affordable. And then you've got the choice of a timer. So when I press the timer button, you see how it goes to number 1? Well, number 1 is 20 minutes. In 20-minute increments, you decide how long you want it to be on for.
And it goes up to 3 hours.
Yep.
So 20-40 an hour, 20-40 again 2 hours, 20-40 again 3 hours, which is brilliant. And then it'll automatically switch off. So if you think, well, I'll probably nod off, or perhaps you're going to put it over the top of the bed and you think, well, I'm going to bed to sleep, it will automatically turn off.
Do you know what I love to do is put it in the bed? So like a giant hot water bottle.
Big hot water bottle, yes.
And now take a look at some of these settings. 9 temperature settings. You've got that, as Hayley said, a 3-hour maximum auto shut off, and then 20-minute increments. So if you want to set it for 20 minutes, 60 minutes, it's completely up to you, up to 3 hours.
For 3 hours. You would, wouldn't you? Why would you set it for less than 3 hours? Put it right up to 9.
And you know,
sit back and relax.
Doesn't it heat up quick?
Oh, and it's such a nice, comfortable heat as well. It's not going to overheat you because you set it at the temperature that's right for you. I've got mine quite low because obviously we're in the studio at the minute. Well, I say quite low. I like to be warm, so I'm actually on level 4. So, but it's absolute heaven. But I know for my mum, who will not put the heating on probably till November, that she sits really cold.
Oh, and sometimes we go and she's
her hands are like ice, so they're virtually white, and you're like, why haven't you got heating on? I'm not putting the heating on. Whereas what you can do, if you're a bit like that, is actually keep you warm where you are. So over your lap on the sofa. If that's what you do, you sit, you do your crosswords, or you sit and watch the TV.
Working from home. You don't want to put the heating on in the whole of the house. Just put this over your lap while you're at the desk, while you're at your computer.
No. You could do your calls, couldn't you? You could have your jacket and your blouse or whatever on, but then your bottom half can be your pyjamas if you like, and you can have this on your lap. No one will know at all.
Or just your blanket if you want.
I mean, honestly, absolutely brilliant. But so clever how it works, and so nice how incredibly soft it is. So you've got this velvety fleece on the sort of the outside.
Yeah.
You've got the heating system inside, and then you've got this lovely ultra soft sort of Sherpa that is against your body.
Sheepskin,
it's beautiful.
And the fact that you can put this in the washing machine, even though it's got those electric elements.
Because you might sit and have, eat your dinner on a lap tray, and
you have it on all the time.
Spill a bit onto your blanket, or you might have dogs and cats, and they'll be brushing past or rubbing on them. Yeah.
There'd be all sorts of snacks.
Bit of chocolate on there.
You can go in the washing machine on a low degree wash.
You just unplug the electric cable.
Yes, that's all you've got to make sure that you do. Take away the electric cable, and then it's good to go.
Have you seen the payment? So $13.31 is the first of 3 of your payments with PayPal Pay in 3. This is a great Christmas. It's actually only $34.99. Honestly, phenomenal. And please, if you're thinking, oh yes, I'll get one of these for so-and-so for Christmas, get it right now. I promise we will try and get these back in stock, but I know we've worked with this before, and sadly, when they sell out, I bet we'll struggle. It's always the same, you know, when you've got a really great product, you think, oh, we'll get this back in. I bet we'll struggle. So grab it whilst the stock is there. We will try to get it back in, but just put it to one side for Christmas. Or actually, perhaps you know someone that needs it right now, because the weather, the temperature's dropped so much.
With everything that's going on
out
in
there.
the news, the cost of everything, the fact that you've got this, and it runs at a really low running cost. That's the other reason my dad loved it, isn't it?
Yes.
Once we got my
Your
dad
dad
one of
wouldn't have
these,
used it if it didn't run at a low.
and once we got him it, I thought, oh, I'm not sure if he'll use it. Every time we went home, we're supposed to be just previewing this.
And he loved to read. We love it. No, we can stay on this for 3 hours. I'm quite happy. He absolutely loved it, and it really is. It's actually only 160 watts of power, and so that gives you an idea that it really is going to be pence. It's, you know,
and it says
depending on your costs.
7 pence an hour to run. That depends on your tariff. It depends on who your service provider is. But that just gives you a rough estimation and how low it is, because the wattage is low, so the running costs are low.
We are going to have to move away from it for a minute. It's very, very busy. So jot the item number down: 247415. Choose whether you're going grey or the brown. The grey, stock-wise, where are we? It's depleting really quickly. It is. It's the quickest one. It's probably going to be the first one to sell out. So please do make sure you don't miss out on either of these. 20% of the stock already sold out and gone of my grey.
I love the fact you've got that Sherpa on the inside.
You're
in the lead.
10% of brown. You're not far.
Catch up with the brown. Come on.
So now, I did give you a little flash.
Oh, da-da!
Have a look
These
at
are great.
this. So definitely put the blanket in. The blanket has just gone hugely busy. But do also have a little look at this, because this is my foot warmer.
These are brilliant as well.
Oh,
it's the same sort of system. It's a heated foot warmer that you've got there. The price on this at £29.99 is great. It's got a remote control. It's got a lead that you can see there. When it comes to washing this, the great thing is that faux sheepskin on the inside, that's a removable lining. So that'll go straight in the washing machine. So imagine you come home from work, you've been on your feet all day.
Oh, yes.
You want to heat, you want to warm your feet up.
Sometimes those achy feet are horrible, isn't it?
We used to do shows and exhibitions. We'd be on our feet 12 hours a day, wouldn't we?
Oh, and your feet are throbbing.
In fact, we did. I've just remembered we did have something like this, didn't we, in the flat? We used to do the Ideal Home, which was a month, and you'd work from 10 in the morning till 8 at night, 7 days a week. And on a Thursday, it was 10 till 10.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. For a whole month, it was absolute.
So to get that...
So to put your feet in this at the end of the day. But perhaps you've come in and your feet have got wet because the weather's so miserable out there. So you can take those wet socks off, dry those feet, put those... Because once your feet are cold, aren't you cold? Your body's cold. You can't get warm. If you can't get warm feet, I don't think you can sleep properly. I don't think you can think properly. And this is great as well. My nana, who was in a wheelchair for most of her life, because she wasn't very mobile at all, she got ever so cold. Ever so cold. This would have been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? Oh, we're really busy on these as well now.
It's only £29.99. It's a great Christmas present. You're just seeing the control there as well. Remember, the fleece inside is machine washable. The controls are really easy. There's 3 levels.
Yeah, that's all you've got to do. And again, it's got that little attachment on the back. You can take it off. 294650 is your item number. At 3 different levels, but it's as simple as that. That's all you do. Level 1, level 2 or level 3. Dead straightforward. And then when it comes to washing it, remember, you've just got that removable sheepskin lining that you see there.
So clever.
It's so lovely on the outside as well. I've just remembered, I've got this one turned on. I'm just putting my hand on here. It's super warm on the top
I actually want them to make one that's body size, and I should just just sit in that. Absolutely.
Now, the other great thing is that it's so straightforward to operate. As I say, with that remote control that you see just there, it's just level 1, 2 or 3, and it will automatically switch off as well after the timer runs out on there. So you decide.
So that's 90 minutes of heaven.
It'll stay on for 90 minutes and then it's got an auto shut off.
Of absolute heaven. Warm feet, warm you. The temperatures are dropping. We don't want to put the heating on yet. Honestly, that is heaven. And look at that, even Father Christmas's feet could fit in there, couldn't they? Fabulous. And you can see where it's plugged in at the back there. But what I must say is, did I just hear 20% of this is, in baskets, $29.99, great present idea. But blanket-wise, oh my word, it's gone absolutely bonkers. So please, shop really sensibly tonight. Quarter of the grey has sold out and gone. If you can, order on the website. If you can't, do use our phones. But we're hearing the phones are really,
There's
really
a bit of a
busy.
queuing situation there,
so if you can go onto the website, it's the quickest option.
There's so many of you going for these blankets, in the hundreds now. So please, if you've got these in a basket, if you can go to the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
And I promise we will try and get them. If we might sell out of these tonight. We promise we will try to get them back in stock before Christmas, but you just never know with products like this.
Yeah,
I know we've missed out with this before because we didn't buy it when it first came to air, and then it had sold out, and then we thought, oh, it'd be great for your dad for Christmas. Could we get one? No, not anywhere. So grab it and put it by for Christmas if you're thinking it's a great Christmas present. But if you've got anybody struggling with being cold right now and you know they won't put the heating on, this is going to keep them warm where they are, on that chair, on that sofa, over the bed. Put it into the bed before you get in bed, to like a big hot water bottle. But that is, isn't it the softest material?
And it's both the lovely velvet colour on one side, and then you've got that gorgeous, that Sherpa. It's
and you
like
might think, oh, I might dirty that really quickly. Don't panic, because you can actually put this into the washing machine. All you do is you unplug the actual cable, which is here, and then you pop it into the washing machine. How great is that? Fabulous.
And then that whole blanket with this attachment goes in the washing machine. Oh, so busy. Just choose which colour you want to go for. You've got the brown option that I've got. In the lead at the moment is the grey, but we've got to remind you, it's not yours until you confirm your order.
Now, lots of you are multi-ordering, so you've gone for the foot warmer, you've gone for the blanket. I think you are thinking about everybody for Christmas and thinking about yourself as well. And of course, once you've spent over £30, you can then split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. So have a little nosy on everything on our website, because we've got some brand news, but we've got some firm favourites.
We certainly
as well.
have, yeah. And the mulberry silk that we've got when it comes to the duvets, well, it's the duvet that we've got at home. We fell in love with it 20 odd years ago, didn't we?
Well, we've had ours. I think we worked it out for about 27 years, and it still looks brand new, because it's machine washable as well. It does come with a 10-year warranty, and that is absolutely phenomenal. But what it actually does is it drapes over your body like you won't believe. It's super lightweight, so if you don't like a heaviness to your duvets and, you know, feel a bit claustrophobic,
doesn't weigh you down,
it's nice and lightweight. But it's all season.
Yeah.
So in the winter, and you'll be amazed, you'll never feel cold. You'll always be at the right temperature.
When you get in bed in the winter and you're really cold, it locks the warmth in. When you get in bed in the summer and you're really hot, it releases the heat through all the natural fibres.
Whereas you'd normally flick the duvet off, wouldn't you, because you're just too hot. It's not that with this duvet.
And those natural fibres, it's 100% cotton outer, 230 thread count, so it's a luxury feel on the cotton outer. You've got the box cassette construction. Each individual box, it's the fillings anchored into place.
And it's handcrafted as well. It takes 2 days to make these duvets. And that's why, sadly, we haven't got all sizes. Once we sell out, we do have to wait for the silk to be produced and for the duvets to be made. Because the actual silk itself, and when you do look at silk duvets, make sure it's not a mix. Because sadly, you can think you're buying a silk duvet, but it has got a cotton or a polyester mix in with it. This 100%.
100%, and not just any silk.
Triple A grade.
Triple A grade mulberry silk. It's the finest of silks. And the great thing is, there's a little zip on that you can see there, a little zip on the duvet, and you've got the purest mulberry silk on the inside.
Because the actual silkworms that create this silk are only fed on white mulberry silk leaves.
They are. It's an exclusive diet, isn't
Absolutely, and that's what they create, like this king of silks that really is going to help you in so many ways. It really regulates and helps regulate that body temperature. It wicks away moisture, so it's the right duvet for the winter and for the summer.
All
so it's
seasons,
completely all year round. But it's also got the allergy seal of approval, which, as far as we know, the British Allergy Seal of Approval, this is the only silk duvet in the UK that has it.
It is, and it's not just in the UK, it's also in Canada, the US, it's in New Zealand and the EU. The mulberry silk duvet we've got for you, only unfortunately now available in a king or a super king size. But what we always say is, if you've got a double bed, get the king duvet, and then you get this drape that we've got here on our bed, because we've got a double bed with a king size duvet, so it's that luxury look, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, of course you've got this PayPal Pay in 3. We will try and go into more detail with the duvets, but it very much is for the stock we've got, so they might even be gone before we manage to get over and talk to them or talk more about them. It really is a product that for so many sounds dramatic but can be life-changing, because if you're not sleeping well, why aren't you sleeping well? Are you tossing and turning because you're too hot, because you're too cold, you're tucking the duvet over, you're flicking the duvet off? This always allows you to be at that right temperature, and when you're at the right temperature, it helps you sleep through the night, which is so important.
Yeah, it really is. You'll absolutely love the feel of a silk duvet. So 212998 is your item number. Here are your king and super king size. They both come under the same item number. Usual price on the king of 259 down to 199. And then with the super king, usual price of 279 down to 219. So £60 saving on both sizes. And you will get PayPal Pay in 3 options if you're paying online, ShopOnTV.co.
And look at that, 10-year warranty. Remember the allergy seal of approval as well, and machine washable. It ticks so many boxes. Do get it into your basket and check it out. As we say, we're not sure when we'll get these back in stock. The only reason for that is obviously the silk has to be produced and the duvets have to be made. It's not something that is made in massive bulk, so do grab it while the stock is there. We've got to get back to our heated blankets, which I'm not going to complain about. I'll be absolutely honest. I'm quite happy. We've still got other things to show you.
Quick.
Half the stock of my grey option is in baskets or already bought. The brown option, how much? A quarter of the stock. So you're a little bit behind,
I'm catching up.
a little bit slow tonight, but don't worry.
Remember, it's not just a regular blanket. You've got that beautiful velvet finish on the top.
It's so soft, honestly, isn't it?
And you've got an electric cable, which means you've got 9 different levels of heat. You've got 9 levels of heat, and you've also got different timer settings on there as well. You turn it on in the middle, you choose which heat setting you want, and then you choose how long you want it on for. So number 1 is 20 minutes, number 2 is 40, and so on and so forth.
And it goes up to 3 hours, so I would just set it at top. And set it at 9.
Automatically switches off once it's counted down the timer.
And that warmth, if you know when you sit and watch the TV, when you sit and read, when you sit and do your crossword, or perhaps you work from home, this could be on your lap, under your laptop, you could be doing your phone calls, nobody would know. This is keeping you warm, and I know lots of us worried about putting heating on. I know my mum, she's cold already, but she won't put that heating on till I would say about November. This allows you to stay warm where you are, and it's so as well economical to run.
So really low in the running cost. So your 9 options on your temperature settings, your 3 hours of your timer, and it's in 20-minute increments. Grey or brown are your options. 247415. Running cost wise, we've got an estimation of what it'll cost you with running time. 247415 is the item number. But when it comes to running costs, it's such a low amount. I think it works out about 7 pence an hour. Now, it is a rough estimation. It depends on your
obviously
supplier.
all our bills are slightly different as well, aren't they? But I mean, it's so affordable, absolutely fantastic. So 7p an hour, which is brilliant. Size wise, it means you could lay it over the bed, you could put it in the bed before you get in the bed, so it warms the whole of that bed, which is fabulous. But what I will say is do grab it while the stock is there. Think about Christmas. I promise we will try to get it back in stock before Christmas, because I think we will sell out. I think we'll sell out tonight, but do buy it now for Christmas, because I know a few years ago we sold this product, and it was this time of year, and then we got nearer to Christmas and I thought, oh, we'll get one for your dad will love this. Yeah. Could we get one anywhere? Ours had sold out, we couldn't get them back, so grab them while the stock is there. 247 415. Your dad absolutely loved it. I can see him now sat under that. It was always on his chair ready for him to sit down. So grab that brilliant present and treat yourself as well. Now, if everybody checks out their baskets right now, about 60% of the stock, all the stock, will be gone. You know, when we say it's not yours till you check your basket out, we're going to be in a situation, I think, tonight where more people are ordering than stock is actually
What's
available.
going on here?
I feel like we're in a little laundry.
Little Widow Twanky's laundry, yes.
Yes, we could have dressed up.
We could have.
Oh, yes, we could. Oh, no, we couldn't.
This is another great bit of kit, isn't it?
Oh, it's brilliant. We have to dry our things indoors, don't we? And for me, I don't know if you're like me, I don't like using tumble dryers. For me, they worry me a little bit. They are very expensive to run. Yeah. But I always worry. I know I will shrink something. I know it will spoil something.
They're not great for your clothes.
Wear and tear on your clothes, they're not great at all. You really see your clothes age very, very quickly.
And the care of the clothes, when you tumble dry something, ironing it is a nightmare.
Yeah, absolute nightmare. Whereas this is an Aera, but it's a heated Aera. And there's actually 20 bars, heated bars, where we didn't even have enough clothes to fill this. We've got gaps here, there and everywhere. But this allows you to actually switch this on and it will warm your clothes.
Yes. It's going to dry the clothes for you. Now, you'll see on the details as a bonus, you're also getting a cover included.
Yes, which is very clever.
The cover goes right over the top and then it locks the warmth in, so the clothes will dry even quicker. If you're thinking, oh, well, you've talked about tumble dryers, they cost a fortune to run. This is really low running costs because it's really low wattage once again. $89.99, I think is a great price for something like this, because I said to you I had a look, didn't I, today?
I think for the amount of clothes you'll save, because you haven't spoilt them in the tumble dryer, but also that how many times do you rewash things? Because when you try and dry them indoors, don't they have that, I'm sorry to say it, they have that horrible wee smell, don't they? You'll put something on, you're like, oh, is that me?
Yeah.
And you're like, but this is clean. But because it hasn't dried properly indoors, it smells nasty. Whereas this, because it will dry your clothes quicker, they will smell fresh like they've been outdoors, which is the smell that you want, isn't it?
And really simple to operate. As Hayley said, there's 20 bars in total. It'll take a weight of 15 kilos, 10 kilos in the middle, 2.5 kilos either side.
Oh, that's the cost.
The important one.
The cost.
Yeah, the cost, we're saying 7p per hour. Obviously, that depends on your supplier and what your energy costs are. It's just an estimation.
It's pence. It's really affordable.
The other great thing, if you put that cost-wise next to a tumble dryer, there'd be no comparison.
No.
Really busy on this already. 203869.
And you know the other thing I really like as well, because if you are you're forever washing, aren't you? And you're having to hang.
We are.
It's the kids' clothes, it's your clothes. If you do hang clothes indoors, don't they actually create lots of moisture in your home? So I bet the room where you put your wet washing, is the net curtains gone a little bit mouldy? Have the windows started to go a bit mouldy? After you've put your washing in there, there's loads of condensation on the window. Your whole room smells a little bit musty. So what this is doing, it's getting rid of that. It's allowing you to dry your clothes on the heated Aera so quickly, so easily. And like we were saying, because it is, you know, pence, it's so affordably. I think it's a brilliant product, this. It does fold completely flat as well. So if you are thinking, oh, brilliant, yes, but if perhaps you're like us, you haven't got a great deal of space, this will fold down like a regular area to go under the bed if you like.
The storage on this is brilliant, and it goes really flat. It goes flatter than our regular areas that we've got at home. So if you want to put it under a bed, we've got a little space down the side of the wardrobe where we keep our areas. It could be behind the sofa, but our director Paul was like, I keep mine out all the time. I'm using it all the time.
Do you know what it's also good for? Perhaps, you know, when you were young and your mum used to warm your clothes on the radiator before you put your clothes on. How great would that be?
Your PJs.
To actually, warm your pyjamas before you put them on at night. So you could be under your heated blanket watching TV and think, oh gosh, I've got to get changed into my pyjamas and it's freezing out there. So
warm them up.
Pop your heated, you know, put your heated air on, put your pyjamas on there. Put your pyjamas, I'd put them on under my blanket like this, and then you're nice and toasty warm to go to bed.
All of these items are brilliant right now because we all worry about the cost of things, don't we? And DMD, who bring us these, are known for great quality products that are affordable, that are problem solvers, and that's exactly what this is.
I think this is absolutely brilliant because we know our weather's atrocious from now on, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many times have you put a wash on at night, you get up in the morning, no chance can you put it out, or you put it out and you bring it back in thousands of times because the rain comes down and you're like, but this allows you to do that washing with peace of mind in the morning. You're just going to pop it on here, heat this up, and you'll be amazed how quickly it'll dry.
Yeah, and this would be up constantly in our house, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
And the fact that it speeds that process up.
And it's going to smell nice.
And it's
still.
kinder on you. You know, we spend all that money on washing tablets. We now use the...
And it does smell lovely when it comes out the wash. But when you hang it around the house, it does have that horrible smell to it.
It's like a foisty smell.
It hasn't dried quickly.
Now,
it will dry quickly on here.
It does come with a cover. Normally you would buy the cover as an additional extra, but we're including it with the deal tonight. And the great thing is then it locks the warmth in there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's got some little vents
really
in
clever.
the top, so it allows air to get out. But the great thing is when you're not using it, it folds so flat for storage, and it's just $54.99. The other thing, if you don't want to fill every one of those rails, you could lay things flat.
Actually, like a nice jumper or something, you could lay a nice, you know, real
cashmere.
You could lay that across the top.
Yeah, because it's gentle as well, isn't it?
And sheets and things, you know, bigger items are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, you plug it in, it's simple as that. There's a little button on the side there. You turn that on and it's good to go. It'll heat up straight away.
And it could be just for your towels as well. Perhaps your towels aren't drying now because it's cold, isn't it? We're not putting the heating on right now. So this allows you to put your towels on here so your towels are dry. Nothing worse, is there, than getting out the shower and your towels are still wet. You're drying yourself with a cold, wet towel that you dried yourself on yesterday, but it's still wet today. So you could dry your towels on there as well.
And just to warm your towels again.
Actually,
if you have it outside
I've just joined a gym again. I haven't been to the gym for years, but life has changed, and you used to get a towel at the gym.
You don't get a towel anymore.
But since COVID, they don't give you towels anymore. It's like, so you have to take your own towel, which perhaps you do at a lot of gyms now, but which is fine. Obviously, we've got towels, but that means that every day you're coming back with a damp towel. I go swimming and I've got a damp towel, and I thought, well, I don't want to wash it because I've only dried myself once. But again, I could dry it on there, couldn't I? Brilliant. So yeah, brilliant.
203869. It's a heated area. Really busy on this. You're getting that bonus cover. Remember, should be $89.99. It's way less than that. And you've got PayPal paying.
Oh my word! We're approaching 20% now of this stock in baskets. We were hoping we'd have all these products to take us into the weekend as well, but actually all this stock going really quickly. We promise, we always do, when things are popular, we'll always try and get things back in stock, but sadly can't always guarantee that we'll find more. And that gives you an idea of the cost of running it. So affordable. Yeah, 7 pence per 60 minutes. Now, obviously this is an estimation depending on your supplier and your energy costs, 7 pence per 60 minutes. But if you compared the running costs of that to a tumble dryer and put in your search engine at home, how much does it cost to run a tumble dryer
for an hour. How much does it cost to run a tumble dryer for an hour?
And you know the other thing with tumble dryers, I mean, personally, and I know lots of people use them, they do worry me a little bit. So I'd never go out and leave one on or anything.
No, you
know, they always worry me a little bit. But I always worry about shrinking something, and I will always shrink something. You've got a few T-shirts that are now sort of show your belly.
They're yours.
They've lifted from that long body. They've gone to a short body. So that's no good.
Short body.
But a short body. But what they also do to clothes, I think they make them look tired.
It's the colour fade as well, isn't it? They fade.
And I think it works with, it sort of aggravates the fibre in your clothes. So everything, when you look at the filter of a tumble dryer and you've got all that lint, well, that's bits of your clothes. Yeah. So I think I've got clothes that I've had for years, but I will only wash them and dry them. I won't put them in a tumble dryer. Whereas I think when you tumble dry things, they wear out really quickly. I think it really does affect your clothes.
Now we're going to move away from our electric clothes dryer that we've got for you because it's so busy on there. Everything we're showing you, it's a great show tonight because it's here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Some real favourites and some brand new today.
Yeah, and you're loving everything. Lots of you fill in your baskets as well. Remember, once you've spent over £30, you've got PayPal Pay in 3. Check the website, of course, ShopOnTV.co.uk. Go to our hour. There's over 700,000 products on our website, but go to our hour first before you have a nosy at everything else, because honestly, lots of these I think are going to sell out. We are going to get to the silk pillowcases and the silk pillows, which, do your own research why celebrities love silk pillows and silk pillowcases.
But we're going to talk about that item at the bottom there. Now, we weren't supposed to have this on tonight's show. It was our bestseller last night, and we decided that if we had some stock, because it's taken us so long to get it back in stock, the last time we had it was February, back in stock right now, and this is why it was so busy last night. This is a liquid collagen supplement. Now, the reason you need a liquid collagen supplement is because collagen naturally depletes in our body, doesn't it?
And collagen is in your body in excess when you're born, because you might think, oh, collagen's in creams.
Shall I hold that for you?
It's in injections. Well, I was going to drink it, but I have already had one. So collagen it's in your skin in abundance. It virtually is what holds your skin together. And sadly, as Sean was saying, collagen depletes as you age. And collagen depleting, that's creating those lines, those wrinkles, that sagginess, not just on the face, but under the arms, the top of the legs. That's your collagen depleting, and that's how we age. So visually, we see the loss of collagen. And it's actually quite dramatic. That we've got this for women, but obviously men lose collagen as well. It's just for ladies. Once you get into your 50s, that time in life that we're all really celebrating, you start to lose more collagen, which is great, something else to cope with. So the collagen depletes even faster when you're going through the menopause and things. And not only does that collagen affect your skin and the way you feel and look when you look in the mirror, but actually collagen is in your bones, it's in your muscles, it's in your ligaments. So as you lose collagen, you know, you feel when you get out of bed as you get older, or you're getting out of a chair, or you're trying to get into a car. You think, is my car getting lower, or is my body changing? So this is what collagen is all about, working from inside out, not only on the skin, but so many places.
You can see type 1 collagen, which is your skin, your hair, your nails. Type 2 collagen, muscles and joints. Hyaluronic acid in here as well, which is an essential hydrator. You'll have recognised that from lots of skin cares that you see out on the market. But the booster drink, it's about, and you always say this, Hayley, when you're thirsty, you have a glass of water.
Well, it's getting the balance back in life, isn't it? So if you're lacking in something, if you haven't had a drink and you're thirsty, you'll go and have a glass of water. You'll get a drink because you're thirsty, and it gets the balance back. If you're lacking in iron, and the doctor says, or you think, well, actually, if I'm lacking in iron, I'll take iron capsules. And you get your balance back in your iron. So doesn't it make sense that if you're losing collagen from your early 20s, this is when it starts, to get that balance back and take collagen. And it truly, for so many, this is an absolute little miracle in a jar. Obviously, results vary on people, but we're all very different. But for so many, people would not be without this.
Now, the dosage, if you like, you take it every day. You take this this capful size. It's 25 mils. It comes with the cap, so you measure it out.
Tastes.
We
amazing.
love the taste of it. It's a berry flavour. It's really natural flavour as well. It's sugar-free.
Yes.
But we keep it in the fridge, don't we?
We do. It's just got that, loveliness out of the fridge. And every morning, you know, sometimes you wake up and the first thing you want is a coffee. The first thing you want is a cup of tea. The first thing you'll want is your collagen drink. For me, I feel like it gives me that energy in the morning. It's got some incredible ingredients. It's got a lot of the vitamin B vitamins in, and vitamin B12, and some real essentials that are a real definite things we should have in our diet. And perhaps you've been told you should be taking B12 and blah de blah, but it is difficult to take all these different capsules, whereas actually this is all in the one drink alongside the
maybe
collagen.
Maybe you don't like to take all those capsules, or maybe you're already taking a number of capsules. You don't want to add more capsules in. So it is a marine collagen that we've got for you. The usual price on this is $59.95. It's down to $29.99.
So it's like a half price deal, isn't
we would
it,
say
really?
buy two, multi-order on these.
It's a supplement, so the longer you take it, the better those results can be. So it's well worth multi-ordering, because supplements, it very much is 2-3 months when you really get the real benefits. You may notice a difference in the first 3 weeks, because you might think, my goodness, my nails are growing. That's for you. Sean's like, I get all Sean's sort of
if they were
capsules
clean,
and bits
I'd let
and
you
pieces.
look
He's
at
like, what are you giving me? My nails are growing.
Yeah. It's the
And like your hair, my hair is stronger. My hair seems better. Collagen has got so many benefits like that. So think about not only firmer skin, think about stronger hair and nails, but also less aches and pains you can see there on muscles and joints. Now that's a massive statement, but of course collagen is in your joints, your muscles, your bones. So for a lot of people do see and notice a difference.
Yeah.
So it's a definite. So my mum in her 80s, she's not bothered about what she looks like in the mirror anymore, but she is bothered about how she feels when she gets out of bed, how she struggles out of a chair. So for her, she takes collagen for her joints, her muscles. Massively busy on this. 460114 is your item number, so please do not miss out on that. It's back in stock since February. We haven't had it since February, and I know Diane was saying she doesn't think we'll get it back for at least 2 months.
Diane was with us last night from ERC.
And stock-wise, we did over 40% last night, didn't we? So please make sure you check your baskets out. Oh dear.
Breaking news, I'm afraid. The heated blanket, I think we're going to have to share, because the grey is now limited stock. So it's in, oh my word.
There's
oh, did you hear that?
There's double figures left, that's it, but actually twice as many people trying to order what we've got left than stock is available. You know, when I do say sometimes we get into a situation, because it's hours until you check out. So we could have 10 of these left, but actually 110 people could be ordering them, or 210 people are ordering, or 310 people are ordering. So it will be the first 10 people that check out that get it, but the other sad 100 or 200 will miss out. And we're already at 50 more people ordering than stock is available.
Yeah, so if you do have the grey blanket in your basket and you definitely want it in the grey, do check it out and confirm your order. If you can still add it in to your basket, so someone else could come and add on to the queue around the block.
If you add it in and check out straight away, you'll be the first of those that are left to get it. So it is the first people to check out, so do check out as soon as you can.
So
and don't forget, if you can't get the grey, get the brown. Don't miss out. It's a heated blanket, so keeping you toasty warm with 9 different levels of heat. So please do not miss out. It's a great size. It will lay across the bed, or you could put it into the bed before you get in bed, like a big hot water bottle.
It is lovely to warm inside your bed. So it's 160 by 120 centimetres. It's lightweight. The cost per hour, and again, this is an estimation, about 7 pence per hour to run. It depends on your supplier and your cost, your energy costs, but we all worry about energy costs, don't we? So to have something that's really low cost to run, and the reason for that is because it's low wattage.
Absolutely, and I know lots of us are worried about putting that heating on. So if you're sat cold, don't sit cold. Pop this on. It's 160 watts of power, and be warm wherever you are. Whether you're sat watching the TV, whether you sit and do crosswords or you read a book, but you know now you're sitting and you're cold because the temperatures have dropped. It's miserable out there, and lots of us are not going to put the heating on till November, the way things are going, perhaps December. I bet we're all panicking, you know, when should I put the heating on? Whereas this allows you just to make sure that you're warm where you are, which I think is really important.
It's beautifully soft, the fleece topping.
It's so soft.
You've got it's like a faux sheepskin backing against you as well.
It's stroking a really soft dog
like
or
those
cat.
cuddly toys.
With really soft ears.
Yeah. The heat that you can see there, that heat is in the middle of the blanket, but don't think, oh, well, how am I going to clean it? You can actually go in the washing machine.
That's amazing, isn't it? Because hang on a minute, it's electric. It's electric. You've got an electric
cord.
Cable.
Well, you just take that off.
Take the cord off, and we'll show you, and then you can throw it into the washing machine.
Low degree wash on your washing machine. It goes straight in the washing machine whenever you want to. And when you want to take that out, it's just there. You just take the cord away.
Not technical
and then
at
it's
did that really
it's so
easily.
true. And it's ready to go straight in the washing machine. Obviously, you leave your cord to one side. When you take it out, make sure you dry it properly. But I would just air dry it. I would definitely just air dry it.
Yeah, we're massively busy. The grey is going to sell out very soon, but please go for the brown. And if you're thinking about Christmas, I promise we'll try and get stock back in before Christmas, but we can never guarantee. So please, if you're thinking ahead for Christmas, order it now, just in case. You don't want to be disappointed. So 247415 and use PayPal Pay in 3 as well. £34.99. What a great present. We bought one for Sean's dad, and obviously it was possibly the best present we've ever bought out of everything.
No, possibly, definitely.
He used it virtually every single day, even in the summer on a chilly night.
Every time we went up.
Because you'll never put the heating on in the summer, but through a night, honestly,
absolutely
fabulous.
loved it. If you want to get this, 247415, just $34.99. However, dun, 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 this looks a bit saucy. We're going to show you the foot warmer that we've got for you on the show as well. We only showed you it very briefly. Quarter of the stock there's gone. Now, the great thing about this is it works, it's very similar to the heated blanket, doesn't it?
Yes, it's got a heating element in here. So that heating element is, it's all around my feet, and I can feel it. There's 3 different levels. It will automatically shut off after 90 minutes, but then you can turn it back on again if you want to. Just turn it down to 0, leave it a couple of minutes, and then turn it back on. It's even been designed as well. You can see there the 3 levels, turns off in 90 minutes. Only 100 watts of power, which is fantastic. But what is also really clever is it's been designed so very much whatever size feet you've got will fit in here, up to a size 12, they
12
say,
and a
doesn't
half,
it? 12 and a half.
Yeah.
So that's even Father Christmas's feet are going to go into there. It's a great Christmas present. And then
If you could have one on each foot if your feet were bigger than that.
If they were really big feet. I want them to make one that's body size, and I'll just slip into there. Oh, can you imagine? All the way up to your chest.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Absolute heaven. And little wheels on the bottom, and you could just push me round. Wouldn't that be great?
Like your dream winter.
Oh, I love being warm. And then this little piece here. Now, this actually comes out. So that's like a really nice little fleecy inside. We can wash this.
Yeah, that can go in the washing machine again. The outside
so
is gorgeous.
My feet do smell like roses, so I don't think I'll have to wash mine. But perhaps if someone borrows it and they've got smelly feet.
Looking at me.
You could wash it then after they've put their feet in.
And the other great thing is it's really straightforward to use. When you take it out of the box, you can fit your remote control. Again, it's the same sort of attachment as we showed you on the blanket. And you could use this, I mean, look, like it says there again, working from home.
Yeah.
Keeping your feet
Because when you're sat still for ages,
your feet get cold.
well, you
your
get cold, don't you?
Do,
And if your feet are cold, you're cold, aren't you? Your body's cold. You can't function right. If you're trying to sleep, sleep on the sofa for a few minutes watching a movie or something, your feet are cold. You can't nod off. I know for my nana, who was in a wheelchair for most of her life, she got ever so cold. This would have been brilliant.
Yeah. She always wore loads of socks, didn't she?
Yeah, loads of those really thick
feet
socks.
looked massive,
She
but
did.
she'd wear loads of pairs of
Well,
socks.
this would have been a brilliant gift for her as well. She could just be sat still, got a break on, and she's got her feet in here. But honestly, fabulous. My Auntie Cora as well.
Yeah.
And she really struggled. She was tiny. I could virtually lift her up with a hand. So she got ever so cold, and it would have been brilliant as well for her.
And it's really straightforward and easy to operate. Your remote control on this one, it couldn't be any simpler. You've got one button, it slides up and down, and it'll show you what level it's on. Level 1, 2 or 3. And this has also got an auto cut.
And what a great Christmas present again. Under £30. Oh my word, what a brilliant present. I think it'll be a present they'll never forget who bought it for them. They'll thank you for it time and time and time again. Do please grab that whilst the stock is there. How much of that stock has gone already? Because that's really disappeared, hasn't it? A quarter of the stock. We've only mentioned it a couple of times because it's hidden under my blanket. So 294650. And I say Christmas present wise, brilliant. Think ahead. But we're going to move on. But luckily, we haven't got to move, which I'm quite happy. Oh my word! So we've only mentioned our mulberry silk pillow, and 10% of the stock has gone.
And this is a fabulous pillow that you see here. When they first brought out the mulberry silk pillows, it was completely silk, so it didn't have any body to the pillow. So what they've done here, they've put a core support in the middle, because the two key things when it comes to a pillow are comfort and support, and that's exactly what you've got here. If I just push my hands into the pillow, you're going to see that comfort, but it bounces back, and that's because of the support that's in there. Super, super soft, and that's the silk we're talking about. Mulberry silk, 100% mulberry silk around the core, then you've got 100% cotton outer, so it's going to wick away moisture. You won't get that hot spot that you tend to get.
Yes, so for me it's that crazy bed hair, because your head's gone really sweaty.
Yep.
I can wake up and I look like Lolly the lion if I sleep on a regular pillow. You know, my hair's like, Sean's just like laughing as I get out of bed. Whereas with this, because it helps regulate your body temperature, it stops you getting that really sort of clamminess, which you can often get. You're not finding the cool spot because it always feels comfortable.
It's a great gift as well, this. You can see how gorgeous it's going to look on the bed. It's a really full pillow that we've got for you, so it doesn't matter what kind of pillowcases that you've got, Housewives or Oxfords, they'll all look great.
And it's machine washable, which is something so rare with a pillow. So if you have had a little bit of a cold or something, isn't it horrible that you can wash all your bedding and you put clean bedding on and the bed feels all clean, but actually if you've been coughing and spluttering in bed, it's in everything, isn't it? It's in your pillow, it's in your duvet. Remember, the duvet and the pillows are machine washable. Remember as well, silk is such an incredible product, which is hypoallergenic as well, naturally, and so resists dust mites, which is a real benefit with silk. And it really is that very incredible AAA mulberry silk, and it's long fibre as well, so you really have got such an amazing pillow for such a great price. You can go on to Raymond who brings us these products, onto his website. £60 his pillows are, but he does allow us a brilliant price, and there's only Raymond and ourselves that have these pillows here in the UK. So £40 is your price tonight, and of course you'll split that with PayPal Pay in 3. Absolutely fabulous pillow, and you'll wash it, and you can wash it if you want to, time and time and time again. So please do not miss out on these, and all your instructions there actually on the label, so do not miss out.
Yeah, all your care instructions, that's the other great thing with mulberry silk. On the duvet, on the pillows, it'll all be there for you. If you want to get the pillow though, 654433 is your item number. But we've got to show you these.
Nice wedding present as well, actually. If you've got any weddings coming up, you can never have enough pillows, and to find the right pillow is incredible. But this is a nice gift as well, but treat yourself first before you treat anybody else. These are the most beautifully made silk pillowcases.
Yeah, they're 100% mulberry silk pillowcases in colour options. This is why I love them. Mine's the desert, yours is the sage option that you can see just there. And the other great thing about these, Hayley, is it's silk on both sides. It's not just on one side.
Yeah, because when I was recommended to use a silk pillowcase by a beauty therapist first, but then also by a hairdresser, so do your research as to why they recommended me to get a silk pillowcase. The pillowcase I bought was much more expensive than the pillowcase you're buying today. Had a cotton on this side
on the reverse,
and only silk on the one side. So you have got silk on both sides, which is phenomenal. But what this has been designed, which is really clever as well, is it has got a cotton inside, and that will stop it slipping and sliding on your pillowcase.
Ruffling up, doesn't it?
Because you want that smoothness, because you don't want to create more sort of creases on your face whilst you're sleeping.
Yeah, and we always say, pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase? You will be amazed what comes up. Pages, reams and reams of the benefits that you can get. We can only say so much on the live show, but please do just that. And get this home and feel your face and your hair against this. You will get the most gorgeous feeling, and again the benefits that are there. So many celebrities use silk
put that in actually. Why do celebrities love a silk pillowcase? Or
also put
which celebrities love a silk pillowcase, and you'll see why they love them. Lots of people watching and emailing in this morning. I think it was Mags that's just emailed in.
Morning,
lovely,
Mags.
Lovely
In
to
Stockton-on-Tees.
Good morning to you. It's great to have your company.
She loves her duvet.
Yes. Good. We love ours as well.
Oh, Mags was asking about cleaning and the washing.
Yes.
If you should use fabric conditioner, Raymond always says, use the liquid tablets.
Yeah.
So when you clean it, and the pillows, and obviously the pillowcases are also machine washable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same.
And they come out absolutely fabulous.
And I love when
our duvet still looks new.
Yeah, when you steam them as well, they look so pristine, so pristine.
Absolute. Massively busy on everything. Do remember, we just mentioned the duvet there.
Yep.
We have got some duvets available. We are going to hopefully go and talk a little bit more about them a little bit later, but we are very low in stock. And we've actually only got 2 sizes left. Now, a mulberry silk duvet, 100%, and we are talking AAA grade mulberry silk, which is fantastic. So this is all about you having a actual duvet that's going to work for you. It's lightweight, it drapes and contours your body, it like cocoons your body. It's breathable, wicks away moisture, it's all year round.
Yeah, that's really important. And do you know, when you do get the duvet home, I don't want you to think, oh, this can't be a duvet, because it's much lighter than you would be used to. It's a great duvet all year round, even though it's much lighter. It's all about the ingredients, what it's made from.
Absolutely, and as far as we know, it's the only silk duvet in the UK that's got the British Allergy Seal of approval, because dust mites don't like that dry environment.
No, they don't. It's a very dry environment,
so if you do suffer with allergies, get it home and try it. And Raymond is quite happy for you to get this home and try it. See if it makes a difference to you. If it's not right for you, you can get in touch with Raymond. He's quite happy to refund. He has complete faith and trust in a product that he's sold for many years. And we've had ours for about 27 years, and it's the only thing we sleep under properly. And you forget about it until you go and stay in a hotel or something. We did it a bit back, and I woke up so clammy and hot and horrible. I was like, it's the duvet.
Monday night, we had it again.
It's the duvet,
Tuesday night.
And it's exactly that. That duvet allows you to stay at that right temperature through the winter and through the summer. You never need to kick it off.
For both of you as well.
Yes.
Even if you run at different temperatures.
Which we're completely different, but it's the right duvet for both of us. Now, we're hearing it's really busy on the phone.
We've got to apologise,
I'm really sorry. We've had a massively busy night tonight. And the phone lines, I think some of you are waiting quite a long appear on the
So we
phones.
do apologise for
So
that.
I'm really sorry. If you can get onto the website, please do.
Yeah, that's the easiest way for you to shop. ShopOnTV.co.uk. You'll go straight to the live show. Got to apologise to Deborah. Deborah was waiting on the phone there, so apologies to anybody who's been waiting. It's just that there are hundreds and hundreds of people shopping with us right now. You've taken us by surprise with our heated blankets.
Well, I knew we were going to be busy. I love this heated blanket. I love it for myself. I love it for presents. I think it's a brilliant Christmas gift. But I think for so many of us, it's gone cold already, hasn't it? And the truth is, we're not going to put the heating on now. We're probably not going to put the heating on next month. We'll be worried about putting it on November because you worry about costs. But this, and we're getting letters all the time, aren't we, how it's going up? We got one letter a bit back saying it's going down, then it was going back up again. And you're like, for goodness sake, you know, where am I? This allows you to stay warm where you are. So perhaps you sit and watch TV, perhaps you sit and do your crosswords, perhaps you sit and read, perhaps you work from home, and this could be on your lap under your desk. And rather than you sitting cold, you're sat warm, but you're sat warm so affordably because it's so low in cost to actually use this and heat it.
And I love the finish on both sides. You've got this like velvet fleece on the one side and then that Sherpa faux sheepskin on the reverse. This is what's
so soft
against you. You can't feel any elements or wires
and it's a really comfortable heat as well. There's 9 different levels, 160 watts of power. Do you know anything else that's 160 watts of power? Can't think of anything really.
No, I don't know what Leslie's
no, what's
doing.
happened?
Oh my goodness,
What's
it's
happening?
all gone crazy,
Oh,
bonkers busy.
She's like, oh my goodness.
No.
I think her computer's about to crash. Oh, okay. We've only got one
Oh my goodness.
grey fleece heated blankets available. It will be the first one to buy. There's 90 people trying to buy it. So you do need to check your baskets out. So I think I am going to have to move my blanket off.
That's got to go, I'm afraid, that grey blanket.
Oh, and
you can share with me.
so chilly out here. I will have to share with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unplug and off you go. Les, we can pass it to David. Good old David.
Oh.
If you've got the grey in a basket and you can still check out, please do. However, if you've missed out on the grey, you can still go for the brown option that we've got for you. The brown, exactly the same, just a different colourway.
Oh, look at us little lovebirds.
Us having a lovely time.
Oh, this is nice that we're sharing.
It's like your worst nightmare,
Absolutely.
isn't it, darling?
I don't like to share my blanket, but it'd go for the brown if you've missed out on the. It's still really nice. It's a really nice, rich colour.
Do you know what's great is the size on this? There's plenty of blanket for both of us sat on the sofa, isn't there? Size-wise, it's 120 centimetres by 160. So what they've done here is they've popped it on a bed.
And that's a nice idea. Lay it across your duvet and get that warmth into your bed before you get into bed, or you could even have it on top of your duvet whilst you're sleeping as well, I suppose.
Yeah, 247415 is your item number. If you want to pop it in the bed and warm the bed before you go to bed at night.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have it on your while you sat watching TV. Go and pop it in the bed for
like
a few
big
minutes.
hot water bottle.
Yeah, it's like a giant hot water bottle.
And then take it out and put it on top whilst you're sleeping. Really simple. 9 different levels of heat, really comfortable heat. So whether you just want it on cool or whether you want to, you know, get it up to the 9 levels. But of course, you've got the fact that it is warm. You can wrap it round. You can have it around your shoulders if you like. You can have it on your lap. But check it all out on the website, of course, which is ShopOnTV.co.uk. So many great items on our hour. And if you're thinking Christmas, well,
I think these are great Christmas presents, aren't they?
Definitely the blanket. Definitely as well the foot warmer.
The foot warmer, yeah.
Definitely the silk pillowcases. Definitely the silk pillow. I think that's a great wedding present as well. The duvet's great wedding present.
If you can go to the duvet, that's a great present.
The
but remember,
Era.
duvet-wise, we've only got the king and super king
we're
left.
really, really low in stock on the duvet. The Era, can you see that Era that's there? It's a heated Era. Are you having to dry your clothes indoors? And don't they smell revolting?
Horrible,
because they take ages to dry. They've got that wee smell, which is horrible. Whereas that heated Era, it's got 20
bars.
that heat up.
Yep.
So you can dry your clothes nice and quickly. It does come with that clever bag that goes over the top
cover,
that locks in
the warmth
as well,
so it'll dry even quicker. The running cost there really low once again.
They say
it's
about
low
7
wattage.
pence an hour. But obviously that varies on what your heating costs are. Did you see how it folded down?
Folds flat, so it's great for storage as well. So $54.99 is your price. Remember, you've got PayPal paying $3 if you want to split the cost. Again, we've got to urge you to go to the website to purchase tonight. We've been really busy on the phones because hundreds of you shopping with us throughout the night. So easiest way to shop, ShopOnTV.co.uk, and you can go through and shop for whatever you want to shop for.
I think you can solve so many Christmas presents tonight. But actually, blanket-wise, get it now. Use it now. The temperature has dropped so much, hasn't it? And we don't want to put the heating on. We got one of these for Sean's dad, and honestly, it was the best present I think we bought him. He absolutely loved it. But he used it through the summer as well, because on a cold night in the summer, you're not going to put the heating on, are you? But you will put this on. The grey has sold out and gone, but I'm just hearing
we're
a
now
bit
limited
low
stock in the brown.
on the brown.
So if you do want these, if you've got any of them now in baskets, please check out. If you have got a grey in your basket, unfortunately that's sold out. We do apologise, but you can still get the brown. So switch over to the brown option.
So 75 people missed out on that grey. Just go for the brown. It's a really nice, rich colour. We will try and get it back in stock before Christmas, but we can never promise. So if you're thinking about Christmas presents, do buy it now and put it by, because honestly, fantastic value for money. And I think it will be, like we discovered, it'll probably be one of the best presents you've bought somebody.
Just to run you through how easy it is to operate as well, it's not just a regular fleece blanket. Remember, it comes with a remote control that you can see here. I'll just turn it off. That's the on-off button in the middle there. Turn it back on and then decide what level you want it at, because you've got 9 different levels to choose from, different warms. So if you want to be toasty warm, take it right up to number 9. Maybe you...
And that's the nice thing, actually, because you might just want a little bit of warmth. So you just start on 1 or go up to 3. But then it might be a freezing day and you haven't got the heating on and you really are struggling. Your hands are cold. Tuck your hands under, get it up to number 9. Oh, heaven.
And then the other button is your timer. So when you press the timer button, it goes to number 1 on the timer. That actually equates to 20 minutes.
Yep.
If you press it again, it'll go to 2, and that's 40 minutes. It's 20-minute increments right up to 3 hours.
I'll just pop it up to 9, which is 3 hours. That's
And wherever
sorted.
you leave it, once it's counted down, you don't have to worry about turning it off. It's auto shut off after the timer counts down.
Absolute heaven. And you've loved it. $64.50 is what it should be. You've got incredible savings, down to $34.99. But do please check those baskets out. We are busy. Grey already sold out. There's your controls, really easy. On, off in the middle, pop it on. Do your temperature up to level 9, whichever one's right. And you can play around with it. And then, of course, you have got as well, you have got the actual timer there as well at the top. And that will go up to 3 hours. So 247415 is your item number. So please do not miss out on ordering that while the stock is available. The phone lines are very busy, so if you have got a chance of getting onto the website, do shop on the website. It is your quickest way of checking out, and of course we are getting low in stock. Isn't it clever how it's been designed?
Yeah, the fact that you can wash it even though it's got a heating element within the middle of there, you don't have to worry about washing it. Obviously you have to unplug the electric cord. Really simple, it just unplugs and then you pop it in the washing machine on a low temperature wash.
It's got that super white Sherpa fleecy side, which is like a faux sort of sheepskin, heaven, and then it's got a velvety sort of texture on the top, which I find it's really quite calming.
It's lovely.
You know, when you stroke, they take
stress reliever,
animals into hospitals, don't they?
do,
because it relaxes you to stroke a dog or a cat. Or I saw a lady with they had a little horse in hospital or in a
Shetland
home,
pony?
a little Shetland pony, and the lady was working and she was so happy.
Therapy animals are called, aren't they?
And it's got that really nice feel to it. So I find it really relaxing.
But what's
really
happened
lovely.
here, Hayley?
We've been hidden by an error.
We
I think
have.
they want us to do some work.
I think they do. They want us to sit up. A quarter of the stock on this has already gone. And if you're looking at it and thinking, well, it's just an error, there's so much more because this is a heated error. It's got 20 bars that heat up.
We didn't even have enough clothes.
No, to
so
fill it up.
All those 20 bars, and we ran out. We've got spaces here, there, and everywhere. When you dry your clothes indoors, and we have to because our weather is rubbish and it's atrocious at the minute. I put a wash on again last night, woke up, it was quite bright.
You put a wash on every night.
Then you sort of put the washing out and then all of a sudden the heavens open, you're
It's always
bringing the
a
washing
note.
in.
Oh, I put a wash on.
But now the lovely thing is, whatever the temperature's like and whatever the weather's like, you know you can dry your things indoors. Because when you dry things on a regular era, don't they smell?
They do smell
horrible.
funny. That foisty smell, isn't it? It's horrible.
I say it's a wee smell. It's horrible.
It's not nice.
You put your clothes on and you're like, oh.
Well, I've just washed this.
Is that me? And you're like, oh. Especially things like dressing gowns, heavier things, are like, oh. But even T-shirts. And you end up having to wash them again, don't you? Because they haven't dried quick enough. Because this is heated, it's going to dry your clothes nice and quickly. So they've still got that fresh smell, like they've been hung outdoors, but they've been dried indoors.
Well, we were saying how much we spend on washing powders and detergents and those new scented beads that you put in now.
We love all of those, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then you hang it to dry indoors and it all smells horrible. Whereas when you've got a heated actual area, my goodness, it's going to dry your clothes beautifully, but so affordably. Now, this is an idea of cost because obviously we've all got different tariffs.
Yeah.
But only 7p per 60 minutes, 7p an hour. There's a tumble dryer on there. Have a look at what cost a tumble dryer is.
We should have had a look, shouldn't we? But you put in your search engine, how much does it cost to run a tumble dryer for 60 minutes? It won't be 7p.
No, and don't tumble dryer. They worry me for a start. I don't like to leave them on without me being there for a start. But I always know I'm going to shrink something. I also know as well that it spoils my clothes. My clothes look tired, don't they?
All the fibres come off.
Yeah, well, you see it in the filter, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know, my clothes seem to
colour.
age quicker. But with this, you're drying your clothes so naturally, but with that warmth in the actual bars, which is fabulous.
And up to 15 kilos of weight.
Brilliant.
But then if you're looking at it and thinking, I haven't got space for that, it folds really flat. So it's great for storage. It'll go under the bed, it'll go down the side of the wardrobe.
It actually folds flatter than a couple of the areas we've got at home, so, which is brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. 203869 is the item number. You've got 20 bars on here to put all your different laundry on there. If you want to use it flat, if you wanted to lay maybe a delicate jumper
like
on
a cashmere
there to dry,
jumper or something.
Yeah, you could do that
I'm
as
just
well.
looking at that thinking, oh, if you've got a little baby, all those things drying, constantly washing and drying so quickly. School uniforms and things like that. I just said, we were saying about towels. There's nothing worse, is there, than getting out of a shower and drying yourself on a wet towel, and you dried yourself on it yesterday. It's wet from yesterday. And again, that doesn't smell nice after it's been, because our rooms are quite cold and damp now, it's very difficult to dry anything. The other thing, now it does have a cover, which is great. Normally, you'd buy that separately, but it's a bonus. You get it included
and that's
in your
not
price.
for storage. Don't think, well, I'll put that over when I'm not using it. That's to lock the warmth in. So
no, it's not hiding. It's not pretending it's not there.
No.
It's actually locking in the warmth. So you can put all your bits on and then put that over the top, and it'll help, and it'll trap the warmth inside.
And Paul, our director's got one of these, and he's raved about it since we knew we had it. He was just saying, if you've got one item in particular that you want to wear and it's been washed, if you put it flat on here and then fold the arms over,
good idea.
It's getting the heat from both sides, so it'll dry even quicker.
Very good.
Good
now,
work,
we
Paul.
said earlier, there's nothing worse than putting cold clothes on a cold day, so you can warm your clothes, but warm your pyjamas before you put your pyjamas on. Warm your, dry your wet towels and things like that. Absolutely brilliant. But the other reason I think this is great, not just about that horrible smell when you dry your clothes indoors, that if they don't, they don't dry quick enough and they get bleh. But it's also the fact that what room you put your damp clothes in, it creates dampness in that room, doesn't it? So have you noticed where you hang, because we tend to put them all in one room, don't we, and shut the door, that the net curtains have gone a bit mouldy. Around the window or the window sills a little bit mouldy. There's always condensation
all the moisture in the room,
on the window.
Yes, yes.
The actual room smells a little bit damp. It's because you've put wet clothes in there and all that moisture's got to go somewhere. The great thing is you're not leaving these on here for hours. These are drying really quickly, so it's going to help stop all of that as well.
And remember, each one of those bars that you see there, 20 bars in total, is heated. The middle section will take a weight of 10 kilos.
So that could be a nice big sheet or something like that.
So heavier items, And then on the wings, on the outside, they'll take another 2.5 kilos each as well.
Really cleverly designed. And don't forget, folds flat, so if you're like us, we haven't got much room for storage. That'll go under the bed. We put our areas, there's a little space just by the wardrobes, you know, a little gap, and you just slide it in there. It's ideal. So if you're not using it, it can be easily tucked away. But I think with the weather as it is, how many times have you been in and out to the washing? Because it's raining, then the sun comes out and you put it back out, then it rains again. Well, it's been atrocious today. Have that peace of mind that you can just take it out the washing machine and pop it on here.
And if you're in a flat or an apartment and you don't have an outdoor space to dry, it's brilliant for that.
And there's nothing worse than putting it on radiators as well, because you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't cover a radiator fully anyhow. But have you noticed, if you have done that, that the wallpaper's coming away from the wall because of the dampness of the clothes?
But it also blocks the heat of the radiators, so it stops them doing the job that they should be doing, heating your room. This is brilliant. $54.99. Remember, it comes with that bonus cover as well. 203869 is your item number there. We haven't got enough clothes to fill our
No, we've got loads of bars still open. Absolutely loving that. And of course, with your PayPal Pay in 3, £20.31 is your first of those 3 payments, which is fantastic. Definitely, I think every house should have one of these, especially with our weather changing like it is. I think we're going to get more of these wet days, aren't we? Life is a little bit different now, so even through the summer you're not guaranteed to get that warmth and nice days, so great for drying. But we're going to move on, and we're not just well, we are looking, everything's looking after you today, really, isn't it? That's all things that are looking after you, but this is a favourite of yours, isn't it? This is looking after you from inside out, and this is an absolute... I was so excited last night that we'd got this back.
We had it on our show last night. We did a great skincare show with ERC, which is Epidermal Research Centre. If you want to catch up and catch Diane, who's brilliant.
Beautiful skincare.
Diane is fantastic.
My favourite skincare, absolutely love it. And you'll love Diane, her knowledge is incredible.
So you can get the full information, but we're going to give you a recap on the advanced liquid collagen from ERC. Because when we talk about collagen, collagen naturally depletes in our bodies from about the age, in our 20s, isn't it?
Yeah, and collagen is hugely in our bodies. Because I think when you talk about collagen, you think, oh, it's in skincare. It's in injections.
Those
collagen.
lip fillers, are that collagen? Yeah,
but actually your body is full of collagen. Skin is in abundance in your skin, and it's the scaffolding really that holds your skin together. So sadly, as you deplete collagen as you age, and we really do deplete, not just ladies, the reason this is ladies is you do actually deplete collagen even quicker when you're going through the menopause and things, but women and men start depleting collagen in their early 20s. And what happens as you deplete collagen, visually, that's where those lines and wrinkles form. You get that sagginess to the skin, so you get the droopy jowls, the very deep nose to mouth lines, the sagginess under the arms as well. But collagen isn't just in the skin. You'll notice a difference when you're taking your collagen booster drink, probably to your hair. You'll probably look at your nails and think, oh, my nails are growing and they're really strong. But also your joints and your muscles. And I know that's a huge statement there, less aches and pains in muscles and joints. But a lot of people that take this liquid collagen will say exactly that. They've noticed the difference in their body. Because though your skin ages, and we see that droopiness, we see those deep lines, you know, and the lines around our eyes and things, in our body, collagen is in our bones, our ligaments, our muscles. So as it depletes, that's really then your joints are sort of more bone to bone rather than having that fluid around. And so what you'll find is as you age, you feel old, don't you? You get out of bed or get out of a chair.
Or sit into a chair.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're like, is the car got lower? You know, as you're getting older, it changes, and walking isn't so good.
That's all about that depletion of collagen.
So taking a collagen drink, and this, because it is liquid, goes into the body and starts working so quickly. Not only is this, you know, designed obviously for beauty, for skincare, but this for so many people makes a difference to how they feel in their body.
And we always
how they get out of bed in the morning.
It's individual, the results that will vary for you. And we have different results.
Oh, of course
between
we do.
us,
Well,
don't
bodies are completely different, aren't they? And people will always have, you know, with skincare, we all have different results. With vitamins, we all have different results. But this is 2 kinds of collagen.
Yep.
That is the nearest as you can get very much to the collagen that's in our bodies, type 1 and type 3. But what you'll find, as we're saying, is though you may take this thinking it could help with the skin, do think in the morning when you get out of bed, God, I feel a bit more sprightly today. And think, oh gosh, that could be my collagen drink, because collagen is in the whole of your body. My mum takes collagen not because she's bothered about how she looks in a mirror, but she is bothered about, you know, she's 86, how her body's changing, how it's harder to get out of a chair and things, because the collagen depleting in her body is making her body old as well. But it's not just collagen here, there's some amazing vitamins.
The ingredients are fabulous, and that's what makes this special, along with the 10,000 milligram dosage each day. You can see things like vitamin C, vitamin B, you've got
loads
B7, biotin there,
B12 is, oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you're taking lots of capsules already and you think, oh, I'd love to take collagen, this could be the answer, because this is a liquid collagen.
And doesn't it make sense? Because if you're thirsty, you'd go and get a glass of water, you'd get a drink. So you're getting the balance back. If you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule to get your balance back. We're depleting collagen every single day from our early 20s, so doesn't it make sense to take collagen, especially in a liquid form, so it can work even quicker? But doesn't it make sense to get that balance back by taking collagen?
And it's really easy to take, and the flavour, the taste is gorgeous.
So all those vitamins that you just saw and that collagen, and like we say, 10,000 milligrams of collagen, which is the right amount, you know, that's allowing you to get the right amount that can make a difference. That is in that one drink. We keep ours in the fridge, and in the fridge it tastes amazing out of the fridge. And
first thing in the morning,
first thing you want. Because for me, I feel like it gives me energy as well.
And this is a 3-week supply that you see here. So what I would say is multi-order, because the longer you take it, the better you'll see those benefits. The reason Hayley knew this worked so well for her was because she ran out, because we hadn't had it here.
Isn't that funny? I didn't really, you know, I wasn't really realising how much it was doing until, like Sean said, I ran out. Still didn't get it. I was like, why do I feel different? I was thinking, I know.
My hair's not as good as it was. I remember you saying.
And I couldn't think. And then Sean was like, I know exactly what it was. And it's because I'd run out and I wasn't taking my collagen. And that's when I really noticed the difference that it made to me. So honestly, absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, get it home and try it. Multi-order it. Remember, that's 3 weeks supply that you've got there in that one bottle, but it should be $59.95. It's pretty much half price, so you can get more or less 2 for the price of 1.
And the stock we had last night was meant to last us about 2 months. And we sold 40% of the stock last night, and we sold lots tonight as well. So it is going to be as long as it lasts. And sadly, though, as ever, we will try and get stock back in. We hadn't had this since February. So it's not something that's really easy for us to get. Diane said hopefully we should be able to get some in a couple of months, but please do grab it while that stock is available. And do just read through that, because collagen is in our bodies in abundance. So you can see there how it's referring to your muscles and your joints, because collagen is in your muscles and joints, and if it's depleting, that's the difference it can make, those aches and pains, and people have noticed a difference. Like we say, results vary for everybody, but lots of people take it for exactly that. It's 100% natural flavouring, it tastes amazing.
Yeah, the taste's lovely, and it's sugar-free as well.
The firmer skin, as we were saying, and do notice as well, stronger nails and hair. But the firmer skin, as you deplete in collagen, you do get that sagginess to the skin around the jowl area. And when that skin goes saggy and you lose that sort of tightness, you get the deeper nose to mouth lines that make you look old. You get the lines around the face. You get the sagginess to the skin under the arm, on the legs and things. So it's helping with that firmness. Collagen is the scaffolding that holds our body together, but it's not just in your skin, it's in your bones, your ligaments, your muscles, and you'll even notice a difference, I think, with your nails and your hair tremendously.
We've got to move away from that now, because that's really busy. $29.99 is your price, 460114 is your item number. Now, if you're thinking, what are they doing sat under a blanket on a sofa? What a way to earn a living, you're thinking.
Absolutely. We're in heaven. Now, this is the most amazing blanket if it was just a blanket, but it's a heated blanket. So you've got like a Sherpa, sort of a faux sheepskin inside, which is super, super, super soft. And if you're thinking, oh, that's light, I'll dirty that, this will tell you how you can machine wash this as well. You've also got this lovely super soft, and it is super soft. I find that really calming, like a velvety feel to the actual outside. It's a gorgeous sort of chocolatey rich brown, but inside, sandwiched between those two outers, is this incredible warmth. So we plug this in, and this is like a heated blanket that overlays your lap whilst you're on the sofa, or whilst you're in, or even put it on top of your bed, actually.
Yeah, put it in the bed and warm the bed.
Before you get in.
You can see, that gives you an idea of the size as well there. 120 by 160 centimetres. Cost per hour, depending on your supplier, 7 pence per hour. Obviously, it depends on your supplier and what you pay. The power usage is only 160 watts. It's really simple to operate. It has a remote control that's attached to the blanket, but you can detach it and then put the blanket in the washing machine.
You can, 40 degrees. Throw it in the washing machine. So if your dogs and cats have brushed past it, if you've sat and at your dinner or had a bit of chocolate and you've dropped something on it, it's not the end of the world. You can machine wash it, which is brilliant, and then just let it air dry. Absolutely phenomenal value for money. Great gift idea. I know lots of us don't want to put the heating on. I know lots of people worried about putting the heating on always, but perhaps even more this year. And this is the great thing with this, is you're only heating you and where you are without having to heat the whole house. So if you sit and read a book, if you sit and watch TV, if you sit and do your crossword, if you work from home, and when you're sat, you get cold, don't you? Have this on your lap. You can can be here, even if you're doing video calls and stuff, no one can see that you've got this on your lap.
And it's toasty warm, isn't it?
And the nice thing is there's 9 levels, so it's not going to overheat you. You can set it at the level that's right for the temperature of the day.
Yeah, really simple to operate as well. You just turn it on with the button in the middle that you see there. Then you've got your temperature gauge, so you can go up to 9 different levels. So if you want to be a little bit warm or it gets really cold, you can turn that up. And then you've got your timer. Your timer, it has number 1 on there, but the number 1 is 20 minutes, number 2 is 40 minutes, and increments as that. It goes up to 3 hours and has an auto shut off as well.
Now, and we've already had a sellout today. When we've got a product that's so popular, I often say we often have more people ordering than stock is available, and you might be thinking, but how? If I've got it in my basket, obviously it's mine, but it's not sadly yours until you check your basket out. Yeah. So as an example, say we had 110 of these left, and 210 of you have got them in baskets. That's exactly what's happening now. If everyone checks out, there's going to be none left, and actually we're now more people trying to order than stock is available. So what actually happens is, say as an easier, we've got 10 of these left. 100 people can be ordering it, and sadly it'll only be the first 10 people that check out that get it. 90 people, they had it in their basket on the website, but it'll say sold out. So it's only yours if you check it through. So the situation now is, well, actually, right now, this minute, if everybody checks out, we've got 3 left. So right now, this minute, if you do need to check your baskets out, because now that's been said, there will be more people ordering than stock is there. So already, if you check out now, it's all gone. And now, like I say, more people ordering than stock is available. Please, please do check your baskets out.
But
remember, tell them. They can still order.
Yes.
So even if you haven't got it in your basket
More
right
people
now,
can still join that queue if you like and jump ahead of the queue. So please do confirm your order there.
So if you go on the website now, put it in your basket now and check it out, you'll be one of the ones that get it. Which is, I know it's crazy because someone might have had it in their basket for 10 minutes and not checked out, and then it'll say sold out.
So many hundreds of you shopping with us. Please go to the website rather than the phone, just because our operators have been so busy. So ShopOnTV.co.uk. That'll take you through to the live show. Scroll through the live products that we've got for you. But remember, if you want to go and look for certain brands, we've got over 700,000 products on the show, on the website. So take a look at everything. There might be something that you're shopping for Christmas presents. Maybe it's fragrances. Maybe it's Abercrombie and Fitch fragrances that you can see there. Well, they're on our website. There'll be items that you've thought, oh, I don't think they'll be on there, but they might just be there. So take a look. Pop it in the search engine, whatever you are looking for, and see if we have it available on our website. Not only do we have brand new items tonight, we also have some of your favourites and some of our favourites too. Now, these weren't supposed to be on the show either, were they?
No, but I knew we had some available. I know we're struggling to get more stock in at the moment, and we're waiting. And I was like, can't we just have what we've got on the show? Because if people are out there and they want a king and they want a super king, we've got them available. So please, if you want this size, grab it while the stock is here. If you haven't heard about a mulberry silk duvet before, or this mulberry silk duvet before, you really are talking kings of duvets, because this is so brilliantly designed, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had this duvet over 20 years.
27 years,
27
I think
is it now? This is, when Hayley says the finest silk, it's 100% mulberry silk filled. That's very important. It's not a mix or a blend of silk. 100% mulberry silk filled on the inside. It's long strand AAA grade silk, so it's the finest quality. The silkworms are fed exclusively on the white mulberry leaves, so they produce the best silk. The
whitest and silkiest of silks. And silk is so super strong, but what it's also great at is helping to regulate your body temperature. So when you sleep under this duvet is the right duvet for every single night of every single month throughout the whole of the year.
The whole season, yeah. And when you first get it home, you might look at it and think, oh, well, it's not as thick as my normal duvet. It's not as heavy as my normal duvet. Well, it doesn't need to be. And the reason for that is all the natural properties that you've got here. So we talked about the silk inside, 100% silk filled, and you will feel that silk. When you do this, you feel the luxury. However, the outer is also luxurious. It's 100% cotton on the outer, and it's what they call 230 thread count. And what that means is every square inch of fabric has 230 threads horizontally and vertically. So that's in every square inch. So that's why it feels silky smooth on the outside as well.
Feels amazing. Some people say, do I need to put a duvet on it? And of course, I mean,
duvet cover.
Duvet cover. You don't have to put a duvet cover on it, but obviously do, so it matches your bedroom and things. But it feels that luxurious. And what this will then do is it will virtually cocoon your body. It'll drape over your body. It'll allow you to instantly feel comfortable and at that right temperature, and that's however you sleep. So if you're like me, going through that time of life and you get those really hot times through the night, it's going to wick away that moisture and it's going to help regulate your body temperature back to what it should be. If you're like me, I can go from one extreme to the other. If I'm not having one of those sort of hot times in life, I can be really cold, and if you're cold, you can't get off to sleep. So what this then does is regulate your temperature and get you to that right temperature. So you're never throwing the duvet off because you're too hot. You're never tucking the duvet under because you're too cold. You roll over. There's never that horrible sort of wind tunnel, that draft going down your back, because however you lay, on your front, your back, your side, this will cocoon over the body, and it helps keep you at the right temperature throughout the whole of the night. Now, I want you to think about why you wake up of night. Often we wake up because we're too hot, we're too cold, we're uncomfortable. So if you find something that's working for you, keeping you at that right temperature, making sure you feel cosy, like it's hugging you in bed. If you can get a good night's sleep, what difference does that make to you every day? Because when we have a bad night's sleep, how does it affect? Actually, go on the internet and look up, is a good night's sleep good for my health? You'll be blown away. And if you're not sleeping well, honestly, my goodness, I truly believe this can make a difference. When we look at the 5-star reviews, so many people say exactly that. But when you sleep well, don't you wake up refreshed? Think about how you are when you're not sleeping well. You wake up, don't you, snappy, you're irritable, you're shouting at the kids, you fall out with a loved one and the only reason is you've got no patience because you're tired. You go to work, you can't think straight, and we drive tired and we shouldn't, but you know you're a bad driver when you drive tired. Have you ever got to a big roundabout, looked and driven, and then thought, oh, there were lights, and then you're looking back to see if there's a camera on the lights. Were they red or were they green? Did I just go because nothing was coming? Or sometimes you get to work, don't you, and you think, hang on, I can't remember going over that roundabout. My producer's saying the other night she got wherever she was going, she's like, I can't remember going through that big tunnel, did I? I must have done, because I wouldn't have got here if I hadn't. I don't physically remember. We don't function right if we don't sleep, but it's also really bad for your health. I truly believe, hand on heart, that though we'll blame everything else for not sleeping, our minds won't switch off. You know, everything's going on. I can't think. I can't switch off at all at night. If you're comfortable, you know you nod off. You could be watching the film you've wanted to watch for years, and you nod off because you're cosy. This duvet can make that difference. If you're comfortable, if you're at the right temperature, I truly believe you'll sleep better, and I truly believe this duvet can make that difference. And that's the truth, Sean, isn't it? And so many people that have this duvet will say exactly the same.
I think all of the things like your duvet, your pillow, your pillowcase, your mattress can make a huge difference to the way you sleep. The reason it works so well with the duvets is the fact that everything is natural, so it works with your body temperature. So how many times, like you were just saying there, have you got into bed, you got hotter and hotter, and so you kick the duvet off, and then you wake up because you're really cold, so you put the duvet back on. It's that disturbed sleep, that toxic sleep, just because your temperature's not right. The fact that you have got a duvet that works with your temperature means that you do sleep better.
And it means you both, if you sleep with a partner, you both sleep well.
Independently,
because we sleep different, don't we? I bet you're completely different to your partner. Your partner's always like, you know, shut the window. You're like, open the window, turn the heating off, put the heating on, you know, because you work at different temperatures. This actually allows you both to be at that right temperature, which is absolutely phenomenal. We've got an amazing duvet that helps regulate that temperature, helps get you comfortable, helps keep you at the right temperature all night long. That's machine washable as well, that comes with a 10-year warranty
as well,
And you might be thinking, why has it got a certificate?
And this certificate's really special because it's the only silk duvet, as far as we know, in the UK that carries the Allergy UK seal of approval. This is to certify that Mulberry Silk have been awarded the British Allergy Foundation seal of approval for reduction in exposure to live house dust mites in the duvet. Now, the reason for that is that it's a very dry environment and dust mites don't like to live in a dry environment. A 10-year warranty. It's machine washable. Remember, on a cold wash you can put this in the washing machine, but what I would say for care of your duvet, if you don't want to wash it every time you change the bed, if it's a nice bright sunny day outside, just hang it on the line and the UV light gets to it and it naturally revitalizes it because it's a completely natural product. And the other thing I would reiterate for you is this is 100% mulberry silk filled. It's not a silk mix or a silk blend, it's that fine
And it's
quality.
not any old silk, we're talking AAA grade, the king of silk.
And long strand silk as well. So it's not pieces. Sometimes they have the smaller pieces in duvets.
And sometimes they're mixed with cotton or polyester. polyester.
Yeah, and in that case, because it's not anchored into position, you'll find that even if it's got a box cassette construction like this, it's not anchored into that box.
Slide,
so it'll slip. So you'll have all your filling at the bottom of each box, whereas with this, it's anchored into place, so you'll always have an even distribution of silk.
Now, I've had some great emails in tonight. We've got one from Mags here. She says, I love my duvet that much.
Hi,
She
Mags.
says she bought one for her daughter. She bought herself one, obviously, and a 2-year-old grandson bought them the mulberry silk pillows as well. She did try and get the single duvet. Now, we are very limited on stock on the duvet. She says, but you'd sold out. She says, but I can understand why. They're so popular. We all sleep so much better.
Yeah, that's
she said,
brilliant,
I'm a regular ShopOnTV viewer. She watches regularly, and she said she wouldn't shop with any other channel now, which is great, which is lovely. She says, yeah, I know the team are really honest in all the products that you bring to air. She loves them. She says, thank you so
Lovely,
much, Mags.
Mags.
That's lovely.
Lovely
We've
to
got
see
another one here from Kieran as well. He's on about buying one for himself. Sadly, Kieran, at the minute we haven't got the single available, but the nice thing is you could go for a bigger duvet and just have that really nice droop as well.
Yeah.
So
it drapes.
Oh, droop.
We've got
Drape, not droop.
Have you got the droop?
a drape on your
No
bed.
drooping here.
I feel lots of things are going on in my head. So I can't think quite straight. But this is really good to get that nice drape on your bed, because you've got a duvet that's a little bit bigger than your actual bed frame.
So this is a double bed, and we've got a king-size duvet over it. So we've got a lovely droop.
A lovely droop. Absolutely loving how this will not only drape lovely on your bed, but it will drape beautifully across your body as well. It cocoons you, it hugs you. It really does allow you to get that comfort that helps you get that better night's sleep. And then when you have a better night's sleep, you're a better person in the next day. Max was just saying they all sleep better, and they use the duvet. They've also got the pillows, which we're going to go into detail with. We've got a king and a super king available. The only reason we've come to air without the single and the double is we've sold out.
Sold out, yeah.
And because this is such incredible quality silk, it is only made with silkworms that have eaten the white mulberry silk leaf. That mulberry silk leaf isn't available all the time, so the mulberry silk leaves can't be eaten by the silkworms, which means sadly that silk isn't always available. So when we sell out, that silk has to be produced. We have to wait until it's produced, because obviously it's natural. But then it does take as well 2 days to make a duvet. So this isn't something that's mass produced in huge quantities. We have the stock, we sell the product, and then we have to wait to get it back on. We have got the king and the super king, but do check your baskets out, because it's very low in stock now. But we are going to move on to our pillowcases, our pillows, sorry.
Pillows, yeah.
Which Mags also mentioned, didn't she, and loved. And these are machine washable like our duvets.
Yes, to have a pillow that you can wash is brilliant.
Fabulous.
Because we lay our head upon our pillows.
Well,
you know, all
we
the
love a
things
clean bed, don't we? We absolutely love a clean bed when we put clean sheets on. But if you've had a bit of a cold, or you've been laid in bed poorly for a little while, the duvet is still dirty, isn't it? You've coughed and spluttered over that. The pillowcase especially, because your head's right there, coughed and spluttered into your pillow. The fact you can wash these just makes me feel that my bed's always clean.
Yeah, it really does. And the fact we've got a silk pillow now, the great thing about this is when they first decided they were going to make a silk pillow, it took a long while to get it right, because it needed to be supportive as well as having that lovely soft silk comfort that you can see on the outside. When I push my hands into here, Hayley, and then let it go, this is what's so important. And this has a core support in the middle.
Very clever.
So it won't flatten down completely, and then wrapped around that core support is that mulberry silk that we've been talking about, that long strand, fine quality, AAA grade silk. As I push my hands in there, you'll see how you'll have that lovely softness when you lay your head upon there.
So you've got the comfort that you need at night. Yeah. I think so many of us have bought pillows, thrown them out, bought pillows, thrown them out. So to find a pillow that gives you that comfort and that support that we're desperate for, but also a pillow that's never too hot or too cold again, because it helps regulate your temperature. Yeah. And for me, I can get the worst bed hair if I sleep on a pillow and it's not natural products, you know, when it's those horrible synthetic
or
sort of
fibres,
things.
yeah.
And my hair can just be wild in the morning because I've been hot and clammy and sweaty. Again, when I sleep on silk pillows, my hair is calm because it's not making me sweaty and horrible.
And even if it gets scrunched up, this pillow, it bounces back into shape. And that's because of that core support that's in the middle there. But all the benefits we've talked about with silk wrapped around that core support. And then you've got a cotton outer, quilted cotton outer, even down to the piped edging that you see that runs all the way around the pillow. It's beautifully comfortable, but it's supportive as well. So not only for the head, but it also fills in the nape of the neck that you see there as well.
Now, Raymond, who brings the products into the UK, there's only the only place to get these products, this mulberry silk, is actually from Raymond himself. He does the shows and the exhibitions. He also comes into our shows and us here on Shop on TV. So that's the 2 outlets in the UK. And he's that passionate about his products that he is very happy for you to get these home and to try them.
Yeah.
So please do get things home, try and test them. Remember as well, silk, dust mites don't like silk because it's a dry environment.
Again, it's
so
a dry
again,
environment, yeah.
If you have allergies and things, you know, our duvet has got the British Allergy Seal of Approval. But of course, you've got the silk in the pillow as well. So for me, I think lots of you will get it home and think, oh my goodness, it's really made a difference for you. But again, you can try it, which is fabulous.
654433 is the item number, usually £60 with us on the usual price, and that's Raymond's usual price as well. It's down to £40 right now.
Isn't it?
ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can multi-order as well. Don't just buy one of these.
Lovely wedding present. Oh gosh, yes, especially if you're in a partnership. Don't just buy one for yourself, otherwise you'll really fall out. Make sure you have one each. And the fact you can wash it is phenomenal, and it washes so well. You can have these items for years, can't you, and wash them time and time again. Actually, Raymond brings in his own pillow, and he's had it for donkey's years because he travels with it. When he stays in a hotel here down in London, he'll take his own pillow with him because it's, you know, he knows he gets a better night's sleep, which is so important when we're doing shifts like we do here. So do grab that while the stock is there. So many great items to show you, and something else that's been flying tonight is our silk pillowcases.
The full silk story we've got for everyone tonight, and this is great because you have colour options available when it comes to the silk.
Silk pillowcases, so often for years, were just in a cream, and that was your only option. Now our cream white has sold out already, but we have got 3 beautiful colours. We've got the desert, which is like a golden sort of colour.
Great neutrals, all of them, aren't they?
Yeah, I think whatever bedding you've got or whatever colours you've got in your bedroom, one of these colours will go with your bedding. The sage that's by Sean there, I just think that's such a calming, great colour.
They're all
for
great
a bedroom.
colours for bedrooms, aren't they?
But as is our Arctic blue, and the Arctic blue is a really nice sort of silvery grey. So I think if you've got any sort of silvers, greys, blues, that'll look lovely with navy as well. That's a really
contrast,
good
wouldn't it?
option to go for. Really, really lovely, which is really stunning.
And what we would say, definitely straight away, put in your search engine at home, what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase?
And why celebrities have silk pillowcases. And you'll discover why I was recommended by a beauty therapist and by a hairdresser to get a silk pillowcase. So do go onto the internet and search what is a silk pillowcase good for.
And it's both sides. That's another thing
and
that
that's
we must
really
point out.
unusual, isn't it? Because I bought a silk pillowcase many years ago. Like I say, when a beauty therapist said to me, you should be sleeping on a silk pillow. And the opposite side was cotton. So there was only one side that was the silk. So you've got this gorgeous silk, AAA grade mulberry silk on one side, and exactly the same on the opposite. And then very cleverly, on the inside, It's actually cotton.
It's cotton lined, yeah, and the reason for that is it'll cling onto your pillow and it'll stop that ruffle of the material.
Because you don't want to create more creases on your face.
If you ever wake up with that morning crease, you know, those lines.
And that can be your pillows folded whilst you've put, you know, how you slept. You've got this softness.
It's designed to reduce on that gathering, and so that's why you've got the cotton lining, but you've got your silk on both sides of your pillowcase. Again, I would put into your search engine at home what are the benefits of a silk pillowcase. Brilliant Christmas present.
Lovely.
If you're struggling, if you're not sure what to get someone.
And you know someone that loves their beauty, loves their makeup, loves their hair.
And that's a great point. Beauty, makeup, all your creams. The great thing with silk is the creams, the moisturisers stay on your face. They don't go into your silk
Don't soak
pillowcase.
into your cotton pillow and things. So, you know, you've got your really gorgeous silk pillowcases there. 3 colours. You've got the desert, you've got the sage at the front there, and then you've got the Arctic blue in the middle, which is like a silvery grey blue. 001108. Must remind you, our heated blankets, I'll be honest, there's 8 left. But there's so many more of you trying to order the 8 that we've got. So please do check your baskets through. There's going to be a good few of you. I think I just heard about 100 odd that will miss out. So please do check out your baskets. Yeah, whatever you're shopping for, do confirm your orders. That is your heated blanket there. We'll just pop are we popping the details up to, yep, we're going to go to the website actually, so you can see everything that's on the show. Lots of items, really busy. The mattress we've got on the show, you've found the mattress as well, so take a little look at the mattress itself. That is a silk mattress, believe it or not. It's also the pillow top mattress. We do have all sizes in that. If you've been looking for a mattress, the great thing about it is it's a pocket spring mattress, so you get great support, comfort, and then all the benefits of the silk that we have been talking about throughout the show. Check out the sizes and the prices. You've got PayPal, Pay in 3 in all of those different sizes. Great savings, UK mainland delivery only there. It also comes with a 60-night sleep trial, so it means you can try the mattress. Who would have thought you'd be able to afford to sleep on silk? But you can. Our prices are absolutely incredible, and it's so well designed. That actual mattress, it's a little bit like if you've been upgraded in a hotel and you have the best night's sleep and you think, oh, wonder what that mattress is, and you look and you think, oh, if I could have one of these mattresses at home. It's like that situation. You've got 5-star luxury in your home. The bestseller on the show, which has absolutely flown, is our blankets, but they're so much more than a blanket. They're a heated blanket, very cleverly designed, so you can actually have them on your lap. They're a blanket that you sit under rather than a heated blanket that you think about being under your sheets in your bed. This is a blanket you can pop onto your lap, and on those nights and those days where you don't want to put the heating on, you're worried about putting the heating on. It's a bit early yet, isn't it? But of course, it's cold already. No good sitting getting cold. That's not good for you at all. But you can stay warm with your heated blanket, doing your crossword, reading your book, watching the TV. Home. Yeah, this could be on your lap, under your desk, and you can be on the computer. And it's so simple to use, but my goodness, it's heaven. It's also a beautiful finish. You've got this gorgeous, it's like a velvet finish on one side, crushed velvet fleece on that one side, and then on the reverse, remember, you've got that gorgeous Sherpa. It's like a faux sheepskin that you've got there. Now, I've taken the cord out just for the moment, because when you do take the cord away, the whole of the blanket will go in the washing machine. Isn't that great? Because you might think, well, I'd probably get that dirty. I'll have this on all the time. I'll eat me lunch on here. I get a bit of chocolate on here. You know, the dog will go past, the cat will go past. They'll put their dirty feet on here and things. So you know you can put this into the washing machine, which is absolutely brilliant. To 40 degrees, you just unplug the actual electric cable. Now, the electric cable gives you the easiest of controls, and there's actually 9 levels of heat. So it's a really comfortable heat, and you can set it at the right heat for the time of day or what the temperature's like or what you need. Perhaps you just need at the minute a little bit of warmth. We bought one of these for Sean's dad, and it was probably the best present we ever bought him. He absolutely loved it. But he even used it in the summer on a chilly night.
Used it every day.
And he'd just have it on a low setting.
And that's summer's days, don't you remember? We'd go around in the summer and this room's cold, he's like, this room's
my
cold.
mum can be cold and her fingers can be white, and she's like that now because the temperatures have really dropped. There's no way she'll put the heating on now, but would sit under a blanket like this. And the great thing is, it's so affordable to run as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's such low running costs, and the reason for that is it's a low wattage that it runs from.
I think it's about 160 watts of power.
Yeah.
What else is 160 watts of power?
And it says here on this page 7 pence per hour. Obviously, that depends on your tariff operator and the cost that you pay. It's a really lightweight blanket as well, but it's super warming as a fleece on its own. And then when it comes to the operation of it, that's really simple as well. It does have that power cord that you just plug in when you want to use the heated elements, and then the remote control, as I say, dead simple, dead straightforward. So that's your power button that turns it on and off, obviously. This is your temperature mode. You've got 9 different levels of heat, so you decide exactly where you want that to go. I'm going to take it right up to number 9, and then this one is the timer. Now when you press it once, it goes to number 1. Now that equates to 20 minutes. Press it 2 times, that'll go to 40 minutes. So each level is a 20-minute increment.
And it goes up to 3 hours,
3 hours,
so it goes up to number 9. And I would just put it on to number 9 and it will automatically switch off. So if you're going to sit down and think, well, I might nod off, perhaps I should put it, pop it on the timer, and that allows you to have that peace of mind that it will switch off. Or perhaps if you're going to put it over your duvet overnight, you could again put the timer on so it switches off after you've been asleep for 20 or 40 minutes.
Do you know the other thing I was really amazed by is how quickly it gets really warm.
Oh, it's heaven, honestly. And I know so many, you'll be worried about putting the heating on. You don't like to heat the whole house, especially now. We're still in September and you're thinking, there's no way I'm putting the heating on now. But you shouldn't get cold. So this allows you to, where you are, you will be warm because you've got that warmth with you. And you can wrap it around your shoulders. You can pop it over your lap.
Yeah, well, we've got it across both of us, haven't we? So if we were sat watching a movie or the TV, the great thing is if you do want to put it over a bed, you can have the warmth over maybe the end of the bed. But what I would do is before you go to bed, pull the duvet back, put it in the bed, turn it on for about 20 minutes. It'd be like having a giant hot water bottle in the bed. Then you can just take
it out and the bed's all warm.
Yeah.
For you to get in. Price-wise, phenomenal. Should be £64.50. £34.99 is your price today. You've got PayPal Pay in 3 if you're ordering on our website. Website is the best place to order if you can, because our phones have been really, really busy. £13.33 is the first of those 3 payments. But what I would say, because we've had some sellouts tonight already, if you are thinking about Christmas, and I promise we will try and get this back in stock for Christmas or before Christmas, but I know we missed out previously. A few years ago, we had a very similar product to this at this time of year. Didn't buy it. Got towards Christmas, thought, oh, your dad will love one of these. Could we find one? We didn't have it in stock. Could we find it anywhere? An absolute nightmare. So grab it while the stock is there. And if it's for Christmas, just put it by until Christmas. Because honestly, it will be, I think, the best Christmas present that you've bought for somebody. This would have been great for my Auntie Cora, who didn't move a great deal but got ever so cold. She was quite frail and tiny, ever so tiny. And the nice thing is there's not a great weight to this either.
No, it's a lovely softness. It's 1.5 kilos across the blanket.
The whole of it, yeah.
The whole of the blanket. But the fact is it's still got that comforting feel.
That warmth is that comforting feel,
I can't believe how quickly that warmth. I have put it on to number 9, but it's so quick how it warms up and how comforting again it is. Not only with the temperature, but also with the feel of the material. They've done a really nice job with the material.
Well, they bring pets into hospitals, don't they, for you to stroke, because there's something that's calming about that. And the top of this blanket has got that really soft, sort of teddy bear soft feel to it. So I think that for so many reasons, you'll find this really calming. Very cleverly designed with that ultra soft sort of Sherpa fleece on the inside. Your warmth on the inside as well. You can see you've got there, of course, your cushioned warmth, and then you have got as well that velvety fleece that we're talking about. Absolutely fabulous in design. But remember, if you unplug the electric cable, you can put this in the washing machine 40 degrees, and I think that's great because you will use this every single day, I think, and so it might get a little bit grubby. So great that you can wash it and get it back to new.
And most people will be like, "What? You can wash it? It's got an electric attachment, but you don't have to worry about it. You take off the electric cord, and then the whole of the blanket will go in the machine on a low degree wash." We would say air dry it. If you want to go for this, you've got to check it out though. And speaking of air drying it,
yeah, more people ordering that than stock is actually available. Remember, sadly, it's not yours until you check your basket out. And we could have 10 of these left, and you could have 210 people ordering it. It could be in 210 people's basket on the website, but it'll only be the first 10 people that check out that will actually get it. So please do check your baskets out, because sadly, if you all checked out now, a lot of you, it will say, sorry, sold out, sorry, sold out. And actually, if you want it now and you haven't got it in a basket at all, you could put it in your basket and check it out, and it's still yours before everybody else's. So it's the first people to check out, so please do check your baskets out. Such a good price and such a good present and product.
And we would say go to the website still. It's been really busy, hundreds of you shopping with us. Busy tonight. So easiest way is shopontv.co.uk rather than the phones, because there've been queues on the phones throughout the night. So shopontv.co.uk.
Everything's there.
New products, favourite products. You've loved everything we've shown you, but now's the time to start confirming your orders. We are coming towards the end of the show.
Well, something we must show you again before the end of the show is this.
Ta-da!
Because this is a heated airer. Half the stock has gone, and again, this was stock that was meant to keep us going for a good while, a good few shows, and it's only the first show that you've actually seen it. Such a good idea. There's actually 20 of the rails,
heated bars,
and they're heated, aren't they? So this is drying our washing.
Yeah, I mean, to look at it, you would probably think it's just a regular airer, but each one of these bars that we just pointing out to you there, 20 in total, will heat up to a temperature between 45 and 55 degrees. So it's going to dry your clothes so much quicker. Again, I don't want you to think, oh, it's going to cost me a fortune to run. It's not. It's really low running costs because it's a low wattage. So if you use a tumble dryer at the moment, and you know how expensive they can be and how long you have to leave them on for, the great thing with this is it's a matter of pence on the running costs. Obviously, we've got 7 pence per hour here. It depends on your operator and your tariff cost. That's just an estimation of what it's going to cost you. But at that kind of price, you won't worry about having it on all day long, will you?
Not at all. And the great thing is, your clothes are going to smell like they've been freshly dried outside. There's nothing worse, is there? And through these, right now, how many of you put washing in and then you've woken up in the morning? You might have put it out first thing because it was quite bright, but then you've had to bring it in because the weather's changed and it's soaking, you know, wet. The heavens have opened. This actually allows you to dry your clothes indoors, but they'll smell like they dried outside, because you know when you dry clothes indoors, even on a regular airer, don't they? You put them on and you're like, oh,
that smells funny.
And it's got that, I say it's like a wee smell. It's got a really horrible smell to it, and you're like, and you got to wash it again, haven't you? Because it smells horrible. And it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a dressing gown or whether it's a t-shirt, you're like, oh, it smells revolting. Whereas with this, it's going to dry your clothes so much quicker. They're going to smell fresh, like the fabric conditioner and all the nice smelly things we put into our washing.
And you don't want to waste that when you're washing. Now, weight-wise, the weight capacity is really good on it as well. You've got a 10 kilo weight in the middle, and then the outside's 2.5 kilos each, so it's 15 kilos in total. Loads of of hanging space. I know when we did these before, we used to have a washing line, do you remember?
Yeah,
and it
put the
used to have to
clothes,
go up
yeah.
and down the studio.
So
Because,
the same amount of clothes that was on the air we put on the washing line,
Yeah.
and the washing line was sort
it
of
went
miles
on and
long.
on and on, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that's the weight limit, 15 kilos. That's really substantial that you can see there. And the price is massively reduced. Should be $89.99. The other thing to say is it comes with a bonus cover included tonight. Normally that's an extra charge, and the reason you'd use that is it locks the warmth in, doesn't it?
It truly does. It locks that warmth in, so helping you dry your clothes even quicker as well. It's such a clever design, and they've even designed it brilliantly for putting away. So when you're not using it, it really does fold away so flat that it'll go under a bed. We actually would put ours, and we've got a little gap at the end of the wardrobe, and we'd poke it in there, just
fit in there
perfectly.
Because it doesn't take up any more space than a regular era, even though it's got the heating running through it.
And you know, the other great thing is, you know where you do dry your clothes indoors, perhaps you put them over radiators, and you shouldn't do that. But have you noticed that that dampness has made the wallpaper come away? Or perhaps you hang them on areas, regular areas, in the spare room or the office room. Have you noticed that room, there's mould on the net curtains, or there's mould on the windowsill, or the frame of the window, or condensation on the windows, because the dampness from your clothes has to go somewhere, and it goes into the air, and when it's sat there for hours not drying, that dampness is just everywhere. Whereas on here it's drying nice and quickly, so you're going to help stop that as well, which is brilliant.
It's a brilliant bit of kit, down to $54.99. 203869 is the item number. And remember, if you wanted to do something really quickly, if you put it on the actual top base, this is a top tip from our director. Maybe it was one item that you wanted to dry really quickly, pop it on the top, flat on the top, fold the arms in, and it's heating from both sides. Also great for things like your wool jumpers or your cashmere, because they're delicate.
Because you don't even want to hang those on a line, do you? Because you get the marks on the shoulders and things, so you can lay it flat and it'll warm it, and it just dry it lovely, and it will warm your clothes. So perhaps if you don't like putting your pyjamas on at night and they're really, really cold. Can you remember when your mum used to warm your pants and your socks on the radiator? Oh, you could warm your own.
That'd be great,
now.
wouldn't
How
it?
great would that be? And also wet towels. When it's nasty like it is now, and we're not putting the heating on, they never dry. You get out of the shower, you've had a lovely shower, and you've got a damp towel, and it's damp from yesterday. You could dry all your towels on here as well.
Yeah.
And perhaps the kids, when they've been swimming and things, dry the
swimming
towels.
kits,
So you don't have to keep washing those towels each time. You can dry them.
And remember, for storage, it just folds away. So 203869 is the item number. You've also got your flexible payments there. So if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, you've got 3 interest-free payments with PayPal, because you've spent over £30 if you are paying online. Such great features. It really is an essential. It's also lightweight. We haven't mentioned that. Super lightweight to move around. In fact, I think it's lighter than our regular era that we've got.
No, it's ever so light. It's quite amazing. It is. It's nice and lightweight. So if you're thinking perhaps for a mum or a grandma or something, you think, I wonder if they'll manage it. Yeah, you will. I would say it was no different to a regular era, but honestly, so good at drying your clothes, and so popular tonight. And I know exactly why. The weather's shocking, and we've got a whole winter coming that we're not going to be able to dry our clothes, and we wash all the time, don't we?
And the cover's not sold separately here, it's a bonus. It is everywhere else, it's a separate cover normally, but it's included as a bonus for you on the actual show price that we've got for you today. Now, something else that we have on the show that wasn't supposed to be here, and we had this collagen supplement with us last night with Diane from ERC. It sold so well, we've managed to get the remainder of the stock onto the show tonight.
And it was stock that was meant to last us for about 2 months, but actually, I'm got to tell you now, 50% of that stock has already sold out and gone. And you might think, why is that so popular? And this is all you need to take, is that this capsule every single day. I would say each morning, put that in the fridge and get it out the fridge. For me, it's like that energy boost as well. But collagen is in our body massively.
Yeah, in so many different areas of our body. But the problem is collagen from sometime in our 20s starts to naturally deplete. So when things deplete, we need to replace it. And that's what this liquid collagen supplement does. You can see the depletion. The older we get, the more it depletes, as you can see there. And for women, unfortunately, at a certain time of life in the menopause, it depletes even quicker. So it's like you always say, when you're thirsty, have a glass of water.
When you're lacking something, so you haven't had a drink for a while and you're really dry, well, to get the balance back, you get a glass of water, you have a drink. If you're lacking in iron, you'll take an iron capsule. Well, it's the same. If you're lacking in collagen, and collagen can affect your skin, your hair, your nails, your muscles, your joints, doesn't it make sense to take collagen? And the collagen you've got here, type 1 and type 2, is the nearest to the collagen that is in our bodies, is in our muscles, is in our joints. And the great thing is, when you do lose collagen, sadly, you visually see it, because in your skin, it loses the scaffolding, it loses the strength. So you get the sagginess to the skin, you get the deep nose to mouth lines because everything's falling, you get the lines and wrinkles, you get the horrible skin under your arms and on your legs. That's your collagen depleting, and that's why it's creating this aging. But in your body, because it's in your muscles, your ligaments, your joints, it's also, when it's depleting, changing your body from inside. Yeah. And you feel, when you get out of bed in the morning, or you try and get out of a low chair, or you get in the car and it seems lower than it's ever been, and you know your aches and pains and things, that can be from the fact that you're losing collagen in your body. So this is like beauty from inside out, which has extra benefits. And it's a huge statement there to say less aches and pains in muscles and joints, but for a lot of people it has made that difference. But obviously results vary on different people, and this is something that I say get home and try, honestly, because for so many it has made such a difference. And we would definitely say multi-order with this, because this is a 3-week supply that you can see there, but the longer you use it, the better the results. It's a supplement, so the longer you take a supplement, the better the results. You can't go to the gym for a day and get the body you want, but if you keep going over time, you can get the results that you want, and a supplement is exactly the same. Now, though this is, and the main thing about this is the collagen factor, there are so many incredible ingredients. The hugest ones for me, obviously the hyaluronic acid, because that's a buzzword, but the B vitamins, the B12. The selection of vitamins that you can see there is to have all of that in that one supplement is absolutely brilliant. And vitamin D3 as well, which again is another massive vitamin that perhaps you should be taking. It's all there just in that one actual shot, and it's each morning, and it's so tasty. It's a pleasure to take. It's, you know, a lot of things sometimes you don't want to take because they're unpleasant. The great thing with this is it's got a lovely taste, and it is literally that dosage that you see there every day. We keep ours in the fridge, we have it first thing in the morning, and for us it's a bit of a kick start. Yeah, you know, when you wake up in the morning, your first thing you want is a cup of coffee, your first thing you want is a cup of tea. The first thing you'll want after you've taken this for a little while is you'll want this every morning, because it will give you, you'll feel it gives you that kickstart. Honestly, for me, it's an absolute must. Got to get it now. 460114 is the item number, your liquid collagen supplement. Remember, 10,000 milligrams per serving. So that's 3 weeks worth of supply in that one bottle. That's why we're definitely multi-order. 460114. Do check out with your collagen. And do check out the natural flavouring, fantastic, firmer skin, quick collagen absorption because it is a liquid. It's not a capsule that's got to break down. Stronger nails and hair. Do think about that skin, do think about those muscles, those joints, and do multi-order. Grab it whilst the stock is there. So 460114.
We've got to finish where we started with our brand new blanket, not just a blanket, it's a heat. We could stay here, couldn't we? We could snuggle down here. Your heated blanket is brilliant. Now, it is a beautiful finish on the one side. It's like a velvet fleece on the one side.
I find that really calming. It's a bit
lovely.
like stroking a dog or a little rabbit's ears. It's really,
And then on the reverse, against your skin, you've got that lovely Sherpa fleece lining. It's like a faux sheepskin that you can see there. It's an electric heated blanket, so when you're watching TV, if you want to heat the bed at night, really simple to operate. Turn it on there. You've got those timers and the temperature. It's got 9 different levels of heat and it's got 9 different levels of time. These are 20-minute increments each one.
So you've got 9 temperatures, you've got 3-hour timer if you want. It goes up in 20 minutes. You can put it on top of your bed. It's not an under blanket. It goes over you. It goes over your body. You can lay under it on the sofa. Perhaps you sit and watch TV. Perhaps you do jigsaws. Perhaps you do crosswords. You read a book. But you're getting cold now because the temperature's dropped and there's no way you're going to put the heating on, not till November. So this allows you to keep warm wherever you are. And you just saw how it will go in a washing machine. Just unclip the electric cable, and all of this will then go into the washing machine, and then you'll just plug it back in and start it again when it's nice and dry. Honestly, this is heaven. It's a great Christmas present, but you do need to buy it now. We've got more people ordering. So many more. Than stock is available, and we're already sold out of one colour much earlier on in the show. Check out your baskets, confirm your orders, whatever you're shopping for. And we promise we'll try and get them back in before Christmas, but we can't guarantee, so order it now. Check your baskets out. Been lovely to have your company. We're going to snuggle down right here, toasty and warm, and we'll see you very soon.